Yeah, no, they're good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Black Spinner Music Vidcast. I am Andy Rodriguez with my great co-host Al Horta. What's up, Al?
Glad to be here, man. Another great topic.
Yeah,
Haven't done the year pick thing in a while, and it's gonna be cool, man. 1988.
yeah. That was going to be a fun year. And also joining us are our special guests. We got Joseph Staub and Jerry Superman Soupy, both from Heavy Water 77, which is a Styx-based podcast that is available on YouTube. Check it out. These guys really go in depth, and they might even be turning me into a big Styx fan. So check it out.
Job is done then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So check it out, and you'll learn a lot about the music, about the band themselves, and the changes they've gone, and the other things that they've done outside of the band Styx. So check them out, and also check out everything else on Facebook and on YouTube for Black Spinner Circle and Be Cool or Be Podcast Out. How's it going, gentlemen?
Not bad.
Good.
Me and Joe did we did the Grand Illusion today. We'll be out on Sunday. Of course, that's like the magnum opus Styx album, which everybody at least knows that album.
Right.
It's like a must-have in anybody's collection, I think. It should be anyway.
I think it's one of those iconic albums that every band has and that a lot of people have.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is one of those albums. So what we're going to do today, we're going to be doing our top 10 plus 5 honorable mentions of the albums of 1988. That was a fantastic year. I think I was 13 going on 14. So this was a big movement in my life with music. And also we are going to do our wonderful, famous What's Spinning segment. And also the things that happened in 1988. So let's start off with you, Joe. What have you been spinning, man?
Well, this artist didn't release an album in 1988, but they released one about 2 weeks ago, and I still cannot put it down. I have been spinning this over and over, and it has just blown me away.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's been doing their reviews of it. Everybody's been pretty universal in saying, yeah, this is a really awesome comeback album from the Alice Cooper Group. Of course, the name's right up here. All of the original members of the Alice Cooper Group, even a special appearance from Glenn Buxton. Just a really great album. I do agree with most people that it has one or two songs too many. There's probably a song or two you could cut out, but overall, I'd say this is probably the strongest thing Alice Cooper, whether as a solo artist or a band, has put out in a very long time. And I really cannot stop spinning this. Really enjoying this one.
If you're 50 years into your career and you release an album and the only complaint is, it might be a track or two too much, that's a damn good album. That's a damn good job. And it really is. It's the most interesting thing I've heard from Alice Cooper in a while. Everything else has been okay. It's been spotty, a few good songs here and you're like, but this is really good. I love almost every song on there. And also what I really liked about this that stuck out was the songwriting. It's all them.
Yeah.
There's no outside writers. And that is fantastic. And I was telling our good friend on the show, Manny Mejias, what could they have done during these 40 years that they didn't do anything together?
Yeah.
They did a song here and there, but
over the last few albums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially over the last decade. It's a shame that they didn't do anything with Glenn before he passed away because he wasn't even really on Muscle of Love. He played on one song on that album. He had already been fired by that point. Yeah. But it's a shame that they didn't write any songs together between Muscle of Love and when he died. They only really started putting out songs again together around 2010, I think.
Yeah, around there. But this is an impressive album. Yeah, it is. Anything else, Joe?
Oh, no, I got this cool. I haven't checked it out yet. I got this in the mail this past week. The new Roger Waters live album from his last tour. Pretty cool track listing here on this. No, that was two. Oh. That was 2 ago. This one literally just came out last week. This is not a drill. It's called.
That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's toured a lot, man. So I'm getting like the tours already kind of.
And he puts an album out for each time because here's the Us and Them one.
Yes,
and
them.
This is the one that just came out last week. From the This Is Not a Drill tour. It has some really cool stuff. A new song that he plays called The Bar, as well as stuff from his solo career, stuff from Pink Floyd. Really pretty cool. I have not gotten a chance to listen to this yet, but I'm sure he always does some cool stuff live. Does some cool interpretations
I saw that tour.
of songs.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to hear it.
Roger is Roger, but he gives you your money's worth. He really does, as far as the show and all that. So I would give him the hats off for that.
Yeah.
Also, is that the same
if you get offended by political shit though?
Sure, don't go to he tells you right off. If you're offended, go fuck off to the bar.
Go fuck off to the bar. Yeah, there you go.
What were you saying, Andy?
I was going to say, isn't that in the movies right now? Because there was in the movies here over the weekend.
Yes.
Is it just a weekend engagement, or is it going to?
I'm not sure. I know they put it. It was there's this doesn't. This is just the CD, but they also did put out a Blu-ray of it. So the Blu-ray is available, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's like a long run
engagement at the movies.
Of engagement. Yeah, I think it was just like select dates.
But
like a lot of these concerts are.
Yeah, but these concert movies, they're like $25 or $30.
Yeah,
you're like, I might as well go
see the show.
Yeah,
I know.
Fine. Hey Jerry, what have you been spinning, man?
I'm gonna need Al's help on this one because I had this CD for a long time, but I've never really listened to it, and I've been putting them on my my computer to play on the show, and I really love this album. Is this their debut album, Plush?
That is. I don't have that actually.
Oh, really? This is really fucking good.
Well, who's the drummer on there? On there?
It's got Mariah, of course, Brooke, Bella, and Ashley.
Yeah, Brooke was the original drummer, so I think that's the first album.
Got it. I put on the first song. I put the first song, Athena. Man, what a fucking jam that is, dude.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, I don't have that one, a hard copy of that, but I've heard that album. It's good. Yeah, Brooke was their original drummer. She left, and then Faith Powell took over, and then now they're down to a 3-piece because Bella, the lead guitarist, left, and they're just touring as a trio now. Actually,
wow, yeah,
wow.
So Mariah's handling all the guitar duties.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
and singing. Yeah,
I saw some clips over the weekend of theirs.
Yeah.
What a voice!
They didn't actually replace Bella, which is I was like surprised, but. Yeah, they're down to a trio. I don't know if they're going to stay a trio or eventually get somebody else, but they're touring right now as a trio, so, But
what a voice. I first heard her actually on The Voice, actually. She was auditioning. She didn't go far.
She was a runner-up. She was a runner-up.
Was she a runner-up?
I think so.
Was she? Okay, I didn't think she lasted that long. Maybe I'm wrong.
And I know she's been touring with TSO as well, which is pretty cool.
I saw her at TSO the past 2 years.
Did you say, Jerry, the song Athena was what opened that album?
Yes.
When I saw them in 2022 opening up for, I believe it was Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin is who they opened up for. And they played like a bunch of stuff. It must have been right when that came out. So it literally, I'm looking at their set list right now. It's 6 songs from that album plus Barracuda is what they did. Oh, yeah. So I got to see a lot of that album live.
After that, watching that first episode, she auditioned for whatever, the blind audition, whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. One on YouTube, and she's doing that Steelheart cover.
Oh, yeah.
Let You Go. Holy crap!
That was what like broke her out was that song.
Man, I mean, it was flawless. I mean, the guy I never pronounce that guy's name, but he should be proud.
If you could sing that, man,
no kidding, dude.
Yeah.
And okay, another one I've listened to. I've been really getting into this Metal Mania strip. There's all a bunch of acoustics, like 80s bands and stuff. Really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And one more. August Zadra, he's the guitarist for Dennis Young. He's toured with him for the longest time. He has a solo album out. And holy crap, this is really good. It's like really good, almost like Survivor meets Dio in a weird way.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, he has a really cool sound to him.
What's the name of that?
Zadra, Zadra. It's August Zadra, the guitar player for Joe knows who he is probably, but yeah, this will probably be definitely a review some days because it is Styx related. So
it is.
It's good stuff, man.
Cool.
Just give it a listen if you guys can. It's really good. It's the only album he has out, so it's not hard to find.
And that's like, it's like, how old is that album?
It's 4 or 5 years old at least.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Zadra,
there's-
August Zadra.
Yep. August
Okay.
Zadra. Yep. He's basically the fake the Timu Tommy Shaw, I guess, from the Dennis DeYoung band, I guess. But he does it really well. He does Tommy Shaw. But anyway, that's about it.
What
Wait,
about you,
hold
Rob?
on a second. So
Huh.
you said he played for Dennis DeYoung?
Yes, solo.
Yeah, so I seen him live. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Dennis. Yeah, he's the Timu. Yeah.
Timu Tommy Shaw. Yep.
Because I was like, dude, that guy looks just like Tommy Shaw. Man.
But I tell you what, he holds his own, dude.
Yeah, he's good,
This
man.
album's
He's good.
good.
You gotta be good.
Yep.
Cool.
That's it, though. That's what I've been spinning.
All right, man. So me, obviously, I'm still like in Ozzy mode. So I've been rereading his book. I Am Ozzy. It's a great read if you never read it. It's really good, and so I've been reading that as far as like a book goes. I'm trying to get back into reading some books again. You know, feed my mind a little bit with that. But I don't know if reading an Ozzy book is feeding your mind. I mean, take that for what you will. You know what I mean? But
Hey man, it's still reading.
yeah.
Is reading his words any more intelligible than listening to them?
Bubbles. I'm the Prince of Darkness. You know, fucking Bubbles.
As far as listening to stuff, I'm actually going to show off. Well, the other day I went to my wife and I were out. It was my wife's birthday on Sunday, so. But I think on Friday night we were out. We kind of went out every night this weekend, and on Friday we went out. There was a thrift store, and we stopped by it, and I found this Detective. Now, Detective is a band that Michael DeBar was in. I don't know if you guys recognize that name or not. They were actually on Swan Song, Zeppelin's label.
Oh wow, I've never heard no one else outside of Bad Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see the label there, it's Swan
Yeah.
Song. Detective was a band that he used to be in the 70s. Tony K, that went on to be in Yes too, was also in them. Those are the only
wow.
two. Those are the only two names I recognize. Michael DeBar on guitar is Michael Monarch, John Hyde on drums, Bobby Pickett on bass, and Tony K on keyboards. So when I saw Tony K too, I recognized him from. He went into Yes like the late 70s, early 80s. Is
No,
that?
he was
the original.
Oh, he was the original.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then
So
he left.
he
and
would
then
have been
came back.
He
And
would
then
have been
came
like
back.
the big name at the time of like
Yeah.
he would have been like if there was like a drawing name for that band, it would have been him because he would have
Yeah,
been the only one with like a pretty big name coming into it. But then he would rejoin Yes during the Trevor Rabin era.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. That's right. He was the original guy too.
Yeah, he was on the first couple albums. And then
Even
I
when
believe it was
even when Peter Banks was the guitar player.
yeah
like,
he was on like the
the
first three, I think.
yeah.
Because then Wakeman came in for Fragile. So even the Yes album with Steve Howe, Tony K was on that
Tony
album.
K. Yeah. So yeah, Detective. It Takes One to Know One. I think they have like 2 albums. So this is one. It was only like $1.99 at Goodwill, and I looked at the vinyl. The vinyl looks pretty much unplayed. So I was like, for $1.99.
What year was that?
I think it was
77.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say because if it
Yeah,
had to be a
77,
Swan
yeah.
Song.
There's
That's
an interview here with Jimmy Page that said that their first album should have been much bigger than what it was.
Yeah. And I didn't have this Bad Company, one of the Brian Howe era albums.
Good stuff.
I didn't have it on CD, so I wanted to grab that. It was only like $2 or something like that. So I grabbed that. I went to where I was working today. There's a cool record store nearby where I was working. So when I got done working, I passed by there. I usually do if I'm in the area. I'll give it a plug right now. It's called Jerk Dog Records. That's the name of it, and it's actually in a little. I work in Bradenton, Florida, so there's like a little art district in Bradenton. It's actually cool. Like he actually runs this record store out of his house. The area of the town there. It's zoned where you can actually run a business out of your home if you want. So like it's like you literally walk up his driveway and go in through his side door, and that's the record store right there. It's cool little room he has. with bins of records. He's got CDs, tapes, things like that. So I usually stop there. His name is Doug. Cool dude. And I've been going there for a while now, and his prices are great and everything. So I stopped in there for the hell of it, and he's got stuff for a low price. So I saw this album here. Now the name of the band is Zeno, Zeno. Okay, and I looked them up, and the main guy in this, they're a trio. It said 1986 heavy metal hard rock, so it was $6. So I looked at it, and I wanted to see like what it was all about. So I opened it up, and so the main guy is Zeno Roth, and I looked him up. He's the younger brother of Uli John Roth from Scorpions. So that kind of piqued my interest. So I'm like, all right, $6. I never heard of these guys. I'm gonna take a chance. So I have not heard this yet, but I mean, it's a German band, obviously, and I don't know. Being the younger brother, I guess, of Uli, I don't know. It could be disastrous, could be good. Who knows? You know. But for $6, it was like one of those blind buys. I'm like, fuck it, dude. It's not breaking the bank, and it's actually like a promo stamp copy too. Here's the guys on the back. I think that might be him in the middle. He kind of has that Uli look a little bit with the headband and shit. So.
And they're still around. It says that they're still a band, huh?
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I picked that up. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll pick that up. I didn't have this on vinyl, Allied Forces by Triumph. I have it on CD, but I didn't have it on vinyl. $6. I was like, and it's a nice looking vinyl, not worn out or anything like that. So
that's a good price.
Yeah. And then he has a dollar bin. So I usually go and look through that. Sometimes you can find a gem in there.
Yeah.
So for $1, I had to get.
$1.
Even though I still have it, even though I have it already for $1, why not?
A backup.
Dude, that's $1. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And then
the vinyl was clean.
And then yeah.
Wow.
And then I saw this one, so I'm like, you know what? I don't have any Derringer. Okay. Yeah. So it was $1. I mean, the cover's a little tattered up, but I want to go. So I have the vinyl out. Here's the kicker. This is like, I've been wanting to fucking say this to. I didn't post it on Facebook or anything like that, but I did contact Tony Dio though, and you'll know why in a second. So I open up the vinyl. Like I usually look at the vinyl to see how it looks and stuff. Yeah. So I pull it out, and what does it have on it? It's got his fucking autograph.
Oh man, score.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe somebody just scribbled this shit on here. Maybe, I don't know how legit this is. So, but I'm looking at it, right? I'm like, it looks pretty fucking legit. And I text Tony Dio, and I'm like, dude, do me a favor, man, because I know you have Derringer albums signed by him. Just can you text me a picture of the album? I want to compare the signature.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I'm not home right now, but when I get home, I'll do that. I got in the truck, so it was actually when I bought those two, since I go there a lot, he's like, I'll just give you the $2 ones. So actually, I didn't even pay $1 for them. He just gave them to me. So it was $12. Wow. I just bought the 2 ounce for $6, $12, and he threw those two in for nothing. So I go back to the truck and I want to look at it again. So I pull it out, and when I pull it out, this falls out. I didn't look in here, so this falls out. A fucking autographed picture of him,
dude. This guy
right here. But then there's two other signatures here too, and I'm trying to figure out who the hell they are. It must have been guys that was in his band in 2008. It says 2008 here, right?
Wow.
So I have to look it up. I have to research. I don't know who was in his band in 2008, but there's 3 signatures on here. Here's his main signature here, and again it says Lord Bless, the same thing that says on the center of the vinyl there. So I text these pictures to Tony Dio.
Yeah,
I just took a picture of all of them in the truck, and I sent to him. I'm like, listen, I saw this in the record store. I bought it. And he's like, dude, they look legit. They're legit signatures,
Oh, I don't doubt they are. I mean, because
who's going to really?
How do you do it?
Who's going to really forge his signature anyway, dude?
How do you do it? Your neighbor has like a whole box of cassettes lying around. Here you go. I'll take them.
Exactly.
Here's a Rick Derringer picture. It's like, damn.
But
man.
yeah, but
How do you do it?
The funny,
do it?
huh?
How do you get so lucky?
Dude,
He gets autographs and he didn't even ask for them.
from dead people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, this is a score because
That's
I
all.
was bumming out like a couple of shows back after he had passed. We
Yeah.
were doing the show, and I remember I showed off one of the albums he did with it was called DNA, the one he did with the Carmine at Peace, right? It was Rick Derringer, Carmine at Peace, and I got Carmine's signature and sign it. And I always wanted to meet Rick and have him sign the other one. And I was like, he passed now. I'll never get his signature. And look what happens today, man. I get it.
Wow.
You know? And-
So here's interesting. Take a look at that one again. Take a look at the signature because do you want to know who his drummer was in 2008?
who is it?
Vinny Appice.
Yeah, but that's not his.
Oh, is
That's
it not?
his signature, though,
Okay.
man. Because
'Cause,
I have Vinny Appice's autograph, and that's not it, man.
Okay. The other
I don't
people
know,
who
man.
were
It's
in the
not-
band is the bassist was Kenny Aronson.
Well, yeah, that's the lineup that's on this live album. It's Kenny Aronson,
Yeah,
Vinny Appice.
But that's what this. It said.
they
and,
reunite.
somebody
That's what
jo-
Tony.
Danny
That's what
Johnson.
Tony. That's what Tony told me as well. He said it was when he
Yeah.
met him in 2008 because he did meet him in his. It was Vinny and Kenny Aronson, and I was like, wow, but
Danny Johnson was the guitarist.
Danny
other
Johnson,
guitarist.
okay. But these don't look. I mean, this is not Vinny Appice's signature, so I don't know, man. I gotta really like research this. So
Yeah, because that's what it said. That's who was tour. He reunited that lineup to tour in 2008,
yeah,
and that
I mean,
would
I
make
have
sense.
Vinny-
That would make
I have
sense if it was put in that album.
yeah. I don't know, man. I have Vinny's signature over there on the Rules of Hell box set because that's when I got to meet him with Dio and Tony Iommi and Geezer. But yeah, that I compare it. That doesn't look like his signature. So anyway,
Okay.
I'll see what I'll try to find out who it is. But anyway, that's what I got. I don't want to take any more time, but I got lucky as shit with that.
That is awesome. That really is.
That's why I'm having a white. That's why I feel like I'm the dude tonight. I'm having a White Russian.
Here's to you.
All right.
Anyway, Andy, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, a couple of things I've been spinning. I got nothing new, just things that I've been listening to. Alan and I, we're going to be on Rat Salad tomorrow, so I've been spinning,
Van Halen.
fair warning, and also we're going to also be reviewing Women and Children First. So
Yeah, we're doing like 2 albums every like Wednesday.
yeah.
Cool.
So I've been spinning these lately.
Oh, and
Again, I'll be spinning
and-
next week.
I'm sorry, Andy. I don't mean to cut you off. Going back to Ozzy, it was revealed today that he died of a heart attack,
A heart attack.
which
Yeah.
sucks, man. But imagine if it happened 2 weeks earlier.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad he got that show off, and that was his
Well,
nice send off, man.
a great-
Anyway, Andy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but that was a great send off from all of his,
Fans
yeah,
and bandmates and everybody, man.
yeah, and everything that goes back to Ozzy. I mean, he was the center point of all that music, so it's great to have that. I got to thank Joseph for this one. Yesterday we were talking about animal magnetism, and I had to spin it.
Oh yeah.
So animal magnetism.
Wasn't this on our show last week or something?
Huh?
Wasn't this on our show last week or something? Because I have the CD still here.
Is that their
I think
seventh
we
album?
talked about it for
Seventh album. That's it.
Seventh album. Yeah.
It was the 7th album show. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to pay more attention to our groups and our chats, and then if something pops up and say, you know what, I'm gonna spin that. I'm gonna listen to that, or I haven't heard it in a while.
Yeah, that's an underrated Scorpions album in my opinion because
Oh, yeah.
everything people usually go to if you're talking about the Matthias era, people usually go to the next two,
Blackout.
Blackout and Love at First Sting.
Right.
For me, my favorite are the first two, Love Drive and Animal Magnetism. Those are easily 2 of my favorite Scorpions albums, easily, and I love
Yeah.
Blackout right there with it. I'm a little more hit or miss on Love at First Sting. There's some stuff
I
on
am
there
too.
that I'm kind of hit or miss on, But I mean,
I love that album because that was the first Scorpions album I ever heard ever.
see,
so.
me too. Me too. That was one. I talk about all the albums that I had as a kid on cassette tape. That was one of them.
Yeah.
And that's how I know the censored album cover, because the cassette I had was the censored album cover. It was like the band, the back cover with the band standing there.
Oh, that's right.
That was the censored cover. It was just the band. But yeah, for me, that album hasn't aged great. And
Yeah.
I still love most of it, but there's some songs I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
But overall, for me, Animal Magnetism is one that people, if you don't, they'll talk about the Zoo, and that's about it, because it didn't really have any other big songs.
No,
on it.
no,
No,
big,
no,
big songs on it.
And like the only other song that they really kept in the set was "Make It Real." They
Yeah.
didn't really keep anything else in the set.
Fucking
but I
and
mean,
Lady Starlight's fantastic.
Lady Starlight, that guitar solo on Lady
Yeah.
Starlight, holy shit!
Yeah.
Don't Make
20th
No
Century.
Promises Your Body Can't Keep, 20th Century Man, Only
The
a
song-
Man.
The song Animal Magnetism.
That's how it came up in our group chat. Was I said this might be the most underrated Scorpion song because nobody talks about that song. And then Andy texted me agreeing with it, listening to the album, and what a 1-2 punch of the Zoo and that to close the album.
At the
Yeah.
end, yeah.
Amazing.
The
Yeah.
best part of the album are those two songs at the end.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
the album is good, but man, it ends on a higher note. It
Oh
really,
yeah.
like instead of it being a 3.5 stars, it really jumped it up to 4.5 because of those two songs at the end.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Also, Ozzy's still in our hearts and mind. So I spun something that I haven't spun in a while, and I liked it. I liked Technical Ecstasy. It's a good
Yeah.
album.
It's a great.
I love
album.
that album.
I got to listen. Everyone kept, when they put the box set out, everyone was like raving about Steven Wilson's remix, and I had not listened to it yet. And I always think he does a fantastic job with remixes.
Yes.
Right.
And I really need to check it out because that's an album I will go to my dying day saying that Never Say Die is underrated. I think that is such an underrated album,
It
but
is.
I don't go back to Technical Ecstasy a lot. That one, there's songs on it I like. All Moving Parts is amazing. A couple other songs that I really love. But overall, that's just not an album I go back to, even though I have it. I really want to check out the Steven Wilson remix because everyone said that it really breathed new life into the album. So I want to check that out.
Yeah, because what I really like about that album was that it's so different. Most of the time we put on a Sabbath album, it's all, it's a great album, but it's all the same. This goes in and out of different sounds and up and down, and it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. All right, so let's get started.
1988, right? You want to go over
1988?
1988? Yeah.
Yep, so we're doing 1988. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Scott Stein. What's up, man?
But you want to go over like what happened in 1988 too, right? Don't you want to do that or no?
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is a Mark Alden Taylor made list. So, who won the World Series in 1988?
Dodgers.
Dodgers. Who won the NBA Finals in '88?
That was the Pistons or the Bulls?
Lakers.
Lakers.
Oh.
Yeah, Lakers.
Bulls didn't win until the 90s.
Yeah. Super Bowl of 1988.
What, Giants?
The game was played in 1988 for the 87 season.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
the
not the
87
49ers then.
season. No, the
That is
87
the-
season is that the
The Redskins?
is it the
Redskins.
Redskins?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
because
be
Giants
Denver.
were the year
It'd
before.
be
I think.
Denver.
Yeah,
It'd be
'cause it keeps going back. It keeps going back and forth. Like that whole period is like Giants, Redskins, 49ers, Giants, Redskins,
Yeah.
49ers,
Yeah.
and then
It
Dallas.
Pure NFC back then. I mean, pure
Oh,
NFC.
yeah. Well, think about that was when the Bengals was what was coming out of the AFC. So
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Bengals were the team that actually competed in the AFC in that era. They're the only one of the only teams that actually made a
that's
good
what I
game.
mean. That's what I'm saying. The Steelers were nothing in the late 80s.
Yeah.
I gotta
a
laugh.
lot of the AFC was nothing.
I
The
gotta
Broncos
laugh.
got demolished every time they went.
I got to laugh at Scott Stein's comment. He said Mark Holmdale doesn't know where North America is.
At least once a week, Scott will
Cheers.
text me.
Here's-
Scott will text me at least once a week. So has Mark refreshed his geography yet?
Is this is the Jamaica thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
All
the
right,
Jamaica thing.
Yeah,
God, I
no
love
artist,
that guy.
no artist from North America, but let's put Bob Marley in there though. That's all right.
That's the first thing I said, dude. That's fucking North America, man.
Hey, Mark, Mark, I love you, buddy.
We all love
Exactly,
you,
I
Mark.
him too.
We do.
That's such a Mark thing.
It is.
Yeah.
No, the Mark
Stanley
thing
Cup?
was him only including Ireland to talk about U2. That was
Yeah.
him. That was a Mark thing.
Who won the NBA? Who won the Stanley Cup that year?
88 was the Oilers, I believe.
Oilers. Yeah, Jerry, good one.
Jerry knows his shit, man.
Yeah, he does. What won Grammy for Album of the Year in '88?
Album of the year in 88. Was it
bad?
bad?
No,
No. Okay. Hold on.
88.
Oh, Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree by U2. I told you this was a Mark list.
True.
What won for Song of the Year
In '88.
in '88? I'll give you a hint.
This takes in eight. This happened at the beginning of '88. So this takes in. Is this what?
87. So really, it's 87.
87. Because the Grammy Awards are in February. So, yeah,
Yes.
87.
Was it pop, rock? What?
Oh, I'm about to tell y'all. It's a duet, and it was for a Disney movie.
Oh,
A Disney movie.
Or Disney
Beauty
cartoon.
and the Beast.
No,
No.
that's 90s, I think.
Was it?
I think that was in 90s.
87. What came out in 87?
Oh, no, wait a minute. It's not Disney. Is it Disney?
Oh, is it the Dirty Dancing song?
No. It's a cartoon.
It's an animated movie.
It's an animated movie. And it wasn't Walt Disney. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
I don't know,
came
man. I
out
don't have a clue.
You got
in
me,
the late
man.
80s?
Say
I'm not
it.
sure.
Say it.
Oh, that's Somewhere Out There by Alinda Rodstadt.
I would have
What was
never
that from?
gotten that. I would have never.
Um,
Linda
it
Ronstadt.
was
Who?
for it was for An American Tale.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was a Don Bluth
Who
movie.
did she duet with?
Huh?
Who'd she duet with?
With James Ingram.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere Out There. That's a good song. I love that.
Yeah, that's a good movie
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love An American Tale. Now, when 50 went west, I don't give a shit if he went west. I don't care if he went east. But the first one was so good.
Mhm.
Okay, Song of the Year. What won Oscar for Movie of the Year?
Oh, 88. Huh?
87. Was that Rain
87.
Man?
87.
Huh?
Was that Rain Man?
No.
Yeah.
It's a movie that I didn't watch.
Oh, I think I know what it was. Is that
I have no clue. I can't think of one.
I'll give you a hint. The topic is in the Far East.
it was the Japan movie, right? The Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg Japan movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's,
can't remember what it's called.
The Last Emperor.
That's
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Last Emperor. What was the #1 TV show of 1988?
Cosby Show.
Cosby Show. God bless Malcolm Jamal Warner. He
Yeah.
was my favorite character, Theo.
He
'Cause
was good on
our
that,
age.
man. He was so funny on that.
Yeah, he was our age. Remember when he got his ear pierced and Bill was trying to catch him with it? So funny. All right, so now we are going to get into our top 10. Thank you for everybody that's watching, everybody that's listening, and everybody with their comments. So we are going to be doing top 10 of plus 5 honorable mentions of albums released in 1988. We are going to do 3 albums each. We'll start off with Joe. We'll go with Jerry, Al, and myself.
All right. So my number 10 is Cheating, because I didn't pick a studio album, and in doing so, I decided to smush 3 albums into one because the world's most prolific musician released 3 great live albums in 1988, and that is Frank Zappa. He put out the first 2 volumes of his "You Can't Do That on Stage Anymore" series. The first one is like kind of a conglomeration of some different eras of the band. Some really good stuff on here. Great version of Big Swifty. I believe it was from one of the Roxy shows. Great version of Don't Eat Yellow Snow from like '79, I think. And then disc 2 is a lot of 80s stuff, which is, I love that. It didn't really get as much release as a lot of the 70s stuff has in the years since his passing, but that one's great. Volume 2 is a complete show from 1974 with the Roxy Band. So that's
That's good stuff, man.
With Chester Thompson on drums, Napoleon Murphy Brock, George Duke, and like that era of the band. And this is when they had been together for about a year. So the versions on here, they are like speeding through these songs because they've been like playing it so long and they'd gotten so tight as a band that some songs that you'd hear on Roxy and Elsewhere and Apostrophe and all those albums, they're like doing them at lightning speed. So like they're Inca Roads, Village of the Sun, Achinda's Arf, Cheapness, all those songs, they're doing it like double the speed. And it's so musically tight, just really great. This is also the concert when the person in the audience kept shouting Whipping Post, getting them to try to play the Allman Brothers song. Yeah. And so when they did Montana, he kept changing the lyrics to talk about Whipping Post because he did not know the song. He didn't know it even was a song. So he just started talking about somebody being actually tied up to a post and whipped with dental floss, of course. And then the final one that he released in 88 was the first album that they did from the 88 tour, which was Broadway the Hard Way. The famous instance of Sting from the Police coming up on stage with them and doing Murder by Numbers is on this album, which is funny. It's literally just Sting basically reciting the lyrics to Murder by Numbers while they play like a jazz tune in the background.
Yeah,
pretty much what it is. Really cool though. And a lot of this is a lot of the stuff that they wrote specifically for that tour. The two albums that came out later, Best Band You Never Heard in Your Life and Make a Jazz Noise Here, was a lot of the older songs. This is pretty much all the brand new stuff that they wrote. So this is basically the equivalent of a studio album.
Right.
Because it's all new songs that he wrote for that.
It's Zappa, Let It Go.
Of course, you have to. I mean, between these three albums, there's probably enough original material to make 3 full albums that weren't on any other Zappa album. But that is my number 10, is the live releases of Frank
Nice
Zappa.
way to cram 4 into...
I know, right? Yeah.
The 1988 live releases. My number 9.
That volume 2, I traded that a couple of months ago for Wazoo.
No, nice. That's
because Wazoo is the one in Boston, Mass, I think, and it's also a double.
Yeah,
and
I have that one too.
Yeah.
It's like amazing. That was when he would just gotten knocked off stage at the Rainbow, and when he was like basically in a wheelchair and couldn't perform, so he got an entire orchestra together and just did orchestral music, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
because he couldn't play the guitar. And
he literally was just sitting there on stage in a wheelchair conducting an orchestra. Which that's so Frank Zappa.
And there was something wrong with his vocal cords. So during that time, he would release instrumentals instead of saying, "Oh, guys, I can't do this, I can't do that." He kept on, and he released some of his best work ever. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just have it in them.
The Fall, I think, it broke a bunch of bones, but it crushed his larynx, I think.
Yeah.
And when his voice recovered, it was actually, his voice was deeper. So if you listen to the Mothers stuff from the 60s and like the Flo and Eddie era stuff, and then you listen to Apostrophe and Overnight Sensation and all those albums, his voice sounds different. And that's why, because he got hurt.
Right. But dude, his voice sounds a badass.
Oh yeah.
When it's deeper. It really does.
That's when it really gets that Frank Zappa sound to it.
Yeah, it gives it more of a dirty old man feel to it.
All right. So that all was my number 10. My number 9, because we're talking about it so much, Ozzy, No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah.
I mean, this I think is a pretty underrated album.
Yeah.
I think people kind of lump this in with the album that came before it, and everyone shits on that album and then never talks about this album, and then all of a sudden, miraculously, Ozzy came back with No More Tears. No. That is skipping over one of my favorite albums he ever put out, in my opinion. This is heavy. There's some badass stuff on here. Miracle Man, Breaking All the Rules, Bloodbath in Paradise,
Fire
in the Sky. Just so much great stuff on this. And then the tour was amazing because he brought Geezer back into the band. Zach Wild and Castillo on
Randy
drums,
Castillo, yeah.
and just amazing lineup. Wish that lineup would have stayed together longer. Of course, he brings Bob Daisley back in for writing No More Tears, and then Mike Inez for that tour. But just really cool era of the band, in my opinion, that doesn't get talked about as much as I think it should. And then my number 8, Violence, Eternal Nightmare.
Ooh.
Amazing thrash debut. Probably Ralph Vieira's favorite thrash album of all time, I think he said. Love this album. This is basically a one-album band, in my opinion. This is pretty much it. Because then their second and third albums aren't that great. They put out an EP a couple years ago when they got back together that was pretty good, but nothing will ever top Eternal Nightmare. The song Eternal Nightmare, Phobophobia, Bodies on Bodies, Kill on Command, just some amazing thrash here. A lot of people are kind of take it or leave it with Sean Killian's vocals. I love them. But I think that, Phil Demmel and oh God, what was the guy from Machine Head?
I was just gonna say that. I can't remember his name now.
He's not on this album either way. But
Okay, so he wasn't on the first album. Okay.
no, but the guy that went on to form
Rob Flynn.
Rob Flynn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both remembered it at the same time. Rob Flynn that went on to form Machine Head was in this band. I think he joined right when they put this out, but he wasn't actually on the album. But yeah, this is an amazing thrash debut, and kick-ass album cover. So that is my 10, 9, and 8.
Nice.
I was going to say that that No Rest for the Wicked buries Ultimate Sin.
Oh, by a long shot.
It's not even close.
The guitar sound was just so different. Jake Lee's Ultimate Sin was like really polished and clean, and then Zach comes in with wild.
Yeah, it's that
pinch
Ron,
harmonic.
It's that Ron Nevison sound, the producer of.
Yeah.
He's very, very thin sounding. Even Jake has gone on record saying like he wishes that album could be like remixed or something, you know.
Mhm.
So
like you take Shot in the Dark and maybe like one or two other songs and you put them on here. You have one of his best albums, honestly.
Yeah.
You maybe take all. I'm not huge on Crazy Babies on this album.
Okay.
So maybe you take off Crazy Babies, put Shot in the Dark, put on Killer
Title
of
track.
Giants.
Or Killer
Title
Giant.
track.
Killer Giants is awesome.
Probably those are
Killer
the only really 3 songs I like are
Yeah.
Ultimate Sin, Shot in the Dark, and Killer of Giants.
I like
Put those
Ultimate
on
Sin.
here.
I like Ultimate Sin better. Not. I think I might like Ultimate Sin actually better than that. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, because I'm more of a Jake fan myself. But if I'm going to pick a Zach era album, that's my favorite Zach era album. Is that one?
Oh yeah, no, I put this way
out of
over.
all the
way over
albums
No
that
More
Zach
Tears.
did with Ozzy, that's the one.
People always go to No More Tears. I think No More Tears is really overrated. I think there's
I like No More. I like No More Tears, but No Rest is way better in my opinion.
Yeah, I think there's like 5 amazing songs on No More Tears, and then a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think No More Tears is a very un-Ozzy Osbourne album.
Mhm.
It's too long. There's a lot of spots there that is not Ozzy Osbourne. That's not his type of music. When No Rest for the Wicked, it's straight up Ozzy,
Mhm.
and it's got that Ozzy.
I wish I would have
tone
seen him on that
for
tour.
that
man.
album. I know, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
had a chance to
I
see him
loved
on-
a couple months ago. Somebody put the full Philadelphia show from that tour up on YouTube.
That show is
That's so
amazing,
good.
dude.
So
Yeah,
good.
so
And then
good.
of course they put out the EP on that tour, Just Say Ozzy.
I got that one too. Yeah.
Has some really good live version of Bloodbath in Paradise, Tattoo Dancer, Miracle Man, and Shot in the Dark, which is why you can't get this anymore. Because anything with Shot in the Dark on it, they erased from existence.
Oh,
Which is why this is still the old 1995 with the
Yeah, the
with,
remake.
like the color,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
digital one. That's the most recent. For some reason, they erased everything with Shot in the Dark on it, and Speaking of the Devil.
Speaking of the Devil's not around
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to get all of them. Surprisingly, though, you can still find them on Amazon, with Amazon Prime, like brand new. That's how
The
I
90
got all these.
The 95 remasters, I think, are still easy to find.
Yeah, which is good. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bands. There's a lot of bands where these would be worth a couple $100,
Yeah.
but it's Ozzy, so
Yeah. But now, like, since he passed, like, all of a sudden everybody's buying up Ozzy shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I after
And
we
they're
did one of
price
our
gouging
tribute-
the shit out of it too.
Oh,
a
of
lot
course.
it.
after
saw-
we did one of our
on
tribute shows.
on Facebook Marketplace the other day, I saw like a fucking beat up version of like I don't know, fucking I think it was Diary of a Madman or something. I mean, you can
Mhm.
actually see that, and the guy's asking like fucking $40 for the vinyl. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, because
Wow,
like
man.
after we did one of our tribute shows, I've been on so many at this point.
Yeah.
I realized I don't have Bark at the Moon on vinyl. I have two different copies on CD. I have an original pressing, and then I have the remix that they put out. That's the only way you can get it now.
Yeah,
But I don't have it on vinyl, and so I'm like, dumbass me at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, let me go see what's on Discogs.
yeah.
The cheapest used copy of Bark at the Moon on vinyl was like $50. I'm like, no,
Damn.
I don't
Dude, they
need
they
it
get-
that badly.
They have that at Walmart, dude.
They had that at Walmart. Yeah, that's where I got mine.
But I want an original because I'm not a fan of the remix.
Oh,
Okay,
I want an original on
an
vinyl.
original one. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
remix.
gotcha.
well, aren't you
I like.
picky?
I like the. To be fair, I like the stupid keyboard sound. That's like if you listen to the title track, the do 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 that they took out in the remix. It's like just guitar. If you listen to like the CD from like 2003 or whenever it was when they did those remixes,
Yeah.
they took all the keyboards out of it. And I'm like, I like the cheesy 80s keyboards. If it's gonna
I
be
think the
the
90
original album,
I think the '95 remaster is still the original, isn't it?
yes.
All right.
Yeah, because I have an OG one of these CDs with like
Okay.
the white side,
Yeah.
and then
Cool.
somewhere
So
over
you got,
here I
so
have
you got the original one
03.
there.
Oh yeah, no, on CD, but if I'm going to listen to it on vinyl, I want the original.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
Jerry.
Yeah, I found this at a record store like randomly for like $5. I'm like,
Cool.
oh,
Oh, that's not bad. All right, Jerry, what's your 1098?
Hey man, I like some good pop rock metal, and I like Beautiful Women. In 1988, nobody did it better than
Oh
her.
yeah, man.
Speaking of Ozzy,
Yeah, speaking of Ozzy, this is actually a pretty. There's some catchy tunes on this. Back.
Oh, it's a good album, man.
I mean, "Falling In and Out of Love." I think she wrote that with. Was that the one she wrote with Tommy or Nikki Sixx? I can't remember. One of them songs there she co-wrote. It's really good. Of course, "Close My Eyes Forever," and of course, "Kiss Me Deadly" is a cool tune, man. I always
I love
thought it
that
was great.
song.
I love the solo at the end of that song. I mean, she's a ripping guitar player. She really is. And fortunate to see her a couple years ago, and she still rocks, man. She really
No,
does.
she's still good, man. I've seen her a couple
yeah.
of times.
I saw her a couple months ago at M3. She's still great.
Yeah.
She got Bobby Rock as the drummer now, and
Yeah. Her guitar player that does the lead vocals with her
Yeah,
on
he's-
Close My Eyes Forever is so good.
it's funny because he's I talk about Nikki Stringfield a lot from the Iron Maidens. I love her solos. That's actually her husband. Actually,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
they have a band together called Heaven Below. They're pretty good, actually. You should check them out if you guys can. But yeah, this is actually a good album. Man. What were you saying? Go ahead.
I was like, the Iron Maidens are coming up my way. I think next month I might think I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh well, Lena Ford's going to be at Rocklahoma on
Yep.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So
Gotta hurry up. I gotta hurry up and get my ass there. But
just jump off the plane when it's landing. Come on, Jerry.
I like this
Yeah.
album.
I love
Fuck
that
yeah.
album. I love that
Oh, yeah,
album.
there's
man.
some-
I hear
There's some great stuff on there.
people shit on this album sometimes, but I
Nah,
like it.
Oh, it's way better than Razor's Edge.
Yes, by far, a long shot, dude. I mean,
I'll
Dude,
go that
Heat Seeker is a fucking great opener,
great
man.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I agree.
That's a good album.
Yeah, I like that album a lot, man.
Yeah.
And then, of course, all right, this band here, we can do like we did on the YouTube. We can do a greatest hits and drizzling shits if necessary. Because this to me was the last great album this band had. And this album fucking rules, actually. Green by REM. Love this album.
I
I
love
love
that
early REM.
I love that
Marmal.
But I love
Marvel
that
Radio-
album too, man.
Yeah. Radio Free Europe. I love that shit. And just I don't know when they did Out of Time. Out
Yep.
of Time. I just never could get into that album. I like the radio song that's kind of catchy off that Out of Time, and I like Belong. It's kind of like an instrumental off that album. But I just never could get into like Losing My Religion or Shiny. That Shiny. Happy
Oh
People.
God, no.
But this here is.
They got really, really folky. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
just kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell do I know? That album was like, how many did it sell? I mean, it was a monster.
Right.
Don't get
But
me
I
wrong.
love Green, man. That's
Yeah.
a great
Dude.
album, dude.
Pop Song 89, Orange Crush. I mean, this is a stand. I even like Stand. I mean,
Stan was a catchy song.
it was, man.
Yeah.
Great.
I like
album.
Strong
Have you listened to any of their later stuff, Jerry?
Automatic for the People. I heard. I never got into that.
I thought
what's the one with
New Adventures in Hi-Fi I thought was good.
what's the one with what's the
Accelerate,
frequency?
Monsters.
I like
Is that the one with what's the
Monsters
frequency
great
Kenneth on it?
album.
Is that the
That's
one with
Monster,
what's the
yeah.
frequency
Yeah,
Kenneth?
What's the frequency, yeah.
It had. Yeah, I like that song, but yeah, I don't know.
I think that's a good album.
Pretty rocking
Yeah.
album, actually, man.
It is. I was
Yeah.
surprised how hard that song was in particular. But that's already
Yeah, Peter Buck definitely like turned
Yeah.
up the amps on that album. You know,
Yeah,
because after
I really
Automatic
like-
for the People and Out of Time, it's
Yeah.
like, you know. So
yeah.
I saw
But
that.
I
I
really like they like their last couple from the 2000s. There's some really good stuff on
Accelerate.
Accelerate and What Happens Now, and like
Yeah.
some of that stuff is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
Green.
good, and good for them for sticking to their guns. They haven't come back yet. They did one-off concert at reunion tour. That's our show. I mean, that was it. That's all they've done, right?
Yeah.
So good for them for staying where they.
I saw
staying
them on
retired.
I saw them on that Monster tour, man. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Wow.
So
I never
Anyway,
got
that's my 1090.
nice. All right.
all right. So my number 10.
What's up, Bill?
A lot of people like, you know, love the debut, and I do as well, but I did love the follow-up. And so my number 10 is going to be Cinderella's Long Cold Winter. The guy's signed
Autograph, of course.
signed by all four members, including Jeff LaBarge. Rest in peace. He's gone now. But I met these guys outside of a show they did in New Jersey, and they were really cool. They just came out and hung out with their fans and just kind of bullshit. I remember I had a Kiss shirt on, and what's his name? Fred Curry, the drummer. He was like, dude, that's like one of my first concerts I ever went to, and we were talking bullshit about Kiss and all that shit. Actually, Fred Curry doesn't play on this album. It's Cozy Powell.
Yeah, he only plays on Heartbreak Station, I think.
Yeah, he only played on Heartbreak Station. That's the only Cinderella album he played on. By the time, because on the first album, by the time he did the picture on the cover, the drums had already been done by somebody else. I can't think of his name, and then this one's Cozy Powell and from Montrose,
Denny Carmassi.
Denny Carmassi's on one or two songs on here, but Cozy does most of the album. Heartbreak Station is Fred Curry, and then Still Climbing is actually Kenny Aronoff. I think is on that album. So, so yeah, that's my number 10. Long Cold Winter by Cinderella. My number 9. I love this band. I always talk about this band because I'm a New Jersey guy. Smithereens, Green Thoughts.
I hope you would bring that one up.
Yeah, I love this album too, man. Actually, my brother was the one that really kind of introduced me to Smithereens. He's like, dude, check these guys out, man. Like, he bought this CD home, and Only a Memory, House We Used to Live In. Just great songs, man, on here. Green Thoughts, If the Sun Don't Shine. I mean, it's great, man. I love this album. If you never heard this album, check it out. They were such a breath of fresh air in the 80s, amidst all the kind of glossy kind of production. These guys like stood out, man. They were just kind of like, you know, like they were playing in your garage and shit, you know. They had that Beatles influence, the Beatles, the Who. They were like from that era, you know, like, you know, they kind of brought that kind of sound back with the Rickenbackers and all that kind of shit. So, and this was produced by Don Dixon. I think he did a lot. I think he did REM too. Don Dixon, I think, produced REM. And speaking of Green, I don't know if he produced. Did he produce Green on there? Or that's Scott Litt, I think. I think that might be Scott Litt.
Yes.
I think that's Scott Litt. I think Don Dixon did some of the earlier REM albums, though.
Yeah, they had kind of a commercial success with that one song. Anything for
Girl Like You.
Girl Like You. That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
the one on 13. Yeah.
On 11. It's called. The album is 11.
Oh, 11. Yeah, 11.
Yeah,
not 13.
I remember that kind. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that being kind of.
Too.
I remember that kind of being a radio hit.
Oh, Girl Like You, man. That was like their breakout. Like, well, actually, Blood and Roses and Behind the Wall of Sleep that got airplay too. But Girl Like You got a lot of airplay on MTV. I remember the video and stuff like that. I think what hindered them was actually their look. I think they didn't have those pinup like kind of looks.
They look like your neighbors.
Yeah, Pat DiNizio had that kind of beatnik kind of 60s like hairdo and shit, and I think that's kind of what kind of hindered them a little bit, but whatever, man. Good songs is good songs. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
my number what was it 10, 9, 8? So my number 8, Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
Yeah.
Dude, all right, so again, 1988, I'm really, because as I've gotten older, obviously I've discovered more albums from 1988 that I love and stuff like that. But I put myself in my mindset in 1988. What was I actually listening to in 1988 as a kid in high school? So this is the stuff I listened to. This Public Enemy album was on heavy rotation. I love this. And most of my metalhead friends love this album too. It was like all the metalheads, man, they love Public Enemy. They sampled fucking Slayer on here and all that shit. So it was like, and lyrically, it was heavy and just. I love Chuck D's delivery, man.
Oh, I love his voice.
Yeah, dude. One of my favorite hip hop, MCs. So.
And that album was a runner-up, or it was one of the nominees for album of the year.
Yeah.
Grammy. Yeah.
I mean, dude,
that's how powerful it was.
Dude, we spun this. I mean, and again, I talk about when I would walk into a house party. This is another album I got spun a lot of house parties I'd walk into or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's known I do like some hip hop, and this is one of the hip hop. I love Public Enemy. Public Enemy is a great group. So that's my 10, 9, 8.
Okay,
Andy, take it away, brother.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just. I got home thinking I would have time to pull things out, and I get home and I start talking to my wife, and then next thing I know, it's 10 minutes till. All right, so I'm going to start off. Now, this album I did not listen to when I was 13. I didn't listen to it until I was in my early 20s, but this did come out in 1988. I went back because I really dig this band. Liberal Animation by NoFX. It's fantastic. If you can see the cover, it's a bunch of cows eating a human body. That's a skeleton on the table. So it's a really good album. It was back when they were starting to get the punk sound, but the guitar solos were metal. So this is a good album.
I didn't even know they existed back then.
Yeah. In fact, that's their second one. Jane's Addiction, nothing shocking.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a sprawling album. It takes you in so many directions. It's fantastic.
Dude, yeah, I know people don't like, there's some people that don't like Jane's Addiction.
Yeah.
But you got to remember when that came out in the midst of all the hair metal and thrash, it was just so different, dude.
It was groundbreaking.
True. Absolutely it was. Yes.
It was really It was alternative before that whole alternative revolution. They really kind of spearheaded that whole thing, man. And that came out in '88. Now, and they didn't. And that was their second album. They had a live album before that one.
Yeah. But the thing is that album, even after the whole grunge movement, that still stood the test of time.
Yeah.
But that album still fair weathered all
Dick
that.
Navarro on that album though was total fucking metal, man. His guitar tone and solos, it's total fucking metal, dude.
It's so badass.
He was the metal guy in that band. And then, obviously fucking Perry Farrell was the weirdo poet fucking guy. So you kind of combine those two worlds together. But Navarro was a total fucking metal dude.
Oh yeah.
He worshipped the throne of Eddie Van Halen and fucking all them guys, dude.
That's one of the only Chili Peppers album I like is One Red.
Oh yeah, One Hot Minute is a great album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great guitar player.
My number 8, I'm gonna go to hip hop right now. Easy Does It.
Dude, that's another one that was gonna be on my list, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to spin that. Was fucking
this
great.
Was constantly played. This actual copy was played constantly in my friend's garage while we played pool. Of course, when a parent walked in, you would turn it down.
Oh, dude, you could not play that in front of your fucking. You think playing Slayer is bad? Fucking dude, that's even worse, dude.
Yeah, because you can actually hear the words that they're saying. God. That's why. So yeah, Easy Does It. Really good stuff. There's
I don't know, guys. I've tried the hip hop, man. I really have. It's just not my thing, man.
Nah, some people don't, man. I discovered it. I discovered hip hop in the early stage of like '84 when I saw that Run DMC video for Rockbox. It was like, dude, it opened up a whole new. I mean, I didn't become a whole like I liked hip hop a lot, but like by 93, 94, after that, it kind of died for me, man. That was to me the golden years was 84 to 94, and then that was it. When they started talking about all their bling and all this fucking bullshit, I'm like, I'm out, dude. I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, I love Ice-T. I don't like his rap. I love him in fucking Body Count. I think that fucking band rules.
He raps over metal guitars.
Yeah. Fucking.
I love his rap albums too. I love Power.
Oh, dude, Ice-T.
Power is fantastic.
Yeah,
I do dig some of that stuff. I mean, like the two circles I kind of like, especially I like the NWA and then like the albums that came out of that. So like Eazy-E, Dre's albums, Ice Cube's albums in the early 90s were really good. And then
he died pretty young, didn't he?
Eazy-E, yeah, he died in like 95, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he was 20.
He had AIDS, right?
Yeah, he died of AIDS.
Yeah, from a needle. Yeah. And then I dig a lot of the kind of the collected album, but also some of the offshoots of Wu-Tang. I love 36 Chambers and then a lot of the stuff that came out of that.
Yeah.
But I don't go any far past that.
And I also like a lot of the jazzy like hip hop, like De La Soul and fucking oh god,
Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest.
Oh yeah,
One of my favorites.
I do really dig them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and the leaders like certain school too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then, dude, once 94, 95 hit, I was out, dude. I was like, I liked a little bit of the early, like Tupac, a little bit, the earlier stuff. Then he started getting way out there, and then that was when he died. That was kind of it, you know.
Yeah.
So
I never got to Tupac because I never understood his personality. He was all over the place. I never understood what he stood for.
Brenda's got a baby and then fucking hit you up.
Yeah, I was all like, dude, make up your mind. Are you going to be a bad guy or a good guy? Are you going to take care of this baby or are you going to knock this bitch up? Which one is it? Which one is it?
Oh, it was a concept.
Yeah. Hey, you know what they say? Every gangster has a sensitive side.
Every gangster has a sensitive side. Yeah.
All right, man. So that was your.
Yeah, those are my three.
Awesome. All right, man.
All right. So my number 7. If anyone knows anything about me, you'll know that one of my great loves in music is progressive music, any kind of progressive music.
Yeah.
Not a lot of progressive music around in 1988, unfortunately. A lot of those bands were kind of off doing other things in 1988, but you did get the emergence of progressive metal, and so one of my favorite progressive metal bands that I don't think gets nearly enough praise is Fate's Warning.
Yes.
No Exit came out in 1988. Just a really fantastic album. This was the first album with the current vocalist, right?
Alder? Ray Alder?
Was this?
No,
yeah.
that's the last.
Was
Isn't
this
that the last?
Or is this the last one with? We'll find out here in just a second. It would be nice if they had this anywhere on the album. Anything? No, guess not. Oh well.
Back there. Back there.
Oh yeah. Ray Alder's on this album.
Okay, so that's his first one. Okay,
it is his first album.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was pretty sure Awaken the Guardian was
the last one. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So No Exit, really fantastic album. Anarchy Divine, Silent Cries, and then the big epic of the album, Ivory Gate of Dreams, big multi-part epic to close out the album. Just absolutely fantastic. There's some really, really great progressive metal on here. I mean, this is just an amazing band that went through so many kind of morphings and changings over them. Their early stuff is really kind of heavy, like really more on the metal side of progressive metal, and then you get into some of their, Parallel, Perfect Symmetry, and then of course the late 90s stuff with Pleasant Shaded Gray, just some really, really fantastic stuff. And another band that's still doing some really great albums even now. Their last few albums have been really good. But yeah.
See, I didn't
really great.
See, at this time in '88, when I was in school, I didn't get into. If I had like a hindsight kind of top 10, like Fates Warning would be in there. That would be in there, but I didn't get into them until like Parallels, like
Yeah.
that. So that was like the era when I really started getting into like prog metal and shit like that. So, but yeah, that's a great album, man. I love the early stuff too, man.
Oh yeah, the first. I'm not a huge fan of Night on Brocken. I can't really get it.
That's the first album, right?
Yeah, the production is just
that was
awesome.
in them like kind of in their maiden mode, right?
Yeah. But the production on that is atrocious. The second album, what's it? Spectre Within, the second album, and then Awaken the Guardian are both fantastic.
Yeah.
Then they switched vocalists, brought in Ray Alder, put this album out, did Parallels, Perfect Symmetry, Inside Out.
Yeah.
Really great run of albums. And then we've talked before about Pleasant Shade of Grey and Disconnected, and those albums that they did later. Just some really, really great stuff. For people that don't know Fates Warning, really highly recommend them.
Yeah.
My number 6, Jerry already talked about it. Green, amazing album.
I love that album, man.
Pop Song 89, Orange Crush is amazing. I even like Stand as well. That was one of the first REM songs I knew because the radio plays it nonstop. Get Up, Turn You Inside Out.
Get Up is great, song. Man. I love Get Up and
Worldly to Pretend. Just some really great stuff on here. Like Jerry said, this is kind of their last album for a while that was like really sounded like this. This was their first album on Warner Brothers. For me, it's all about the IRS stuff, like that run of albums.
Yeah.
Murmur, Reckoning, Fables of the Reconstructed.
That whole IRS run is amazing, dude. Yeah. But I do love that one too.
Yeah.
I include that one into their classic.
Yeah, like it kind of ends here, but like I said, there's some really good stuff. Monster, I love.
Yeah.
I love Adventures in Hi-Fi. I do
like Automatic for the People too.
There's some good stuff on there.
When I'm into when I want to listen to a little more like mellow or like acoustic, there's some great stuff on there.
Yeah, like Night Swimming's amazing.
Yeah.
That was a good tune. That's I love slow ballad. Yeah, I like that song. Yeah.
I love Man on the Moon. I really do like that song. But there's some good stuff on those two albums.
Yeah.
But overall, like those are a step down from where they were with these albums and this and before.
Absolutely.
And then some of the later stuff too, I think, is better than those two albums. But yeah, this album is just fantastic. They were one of those bands that really took advantage of, hey, we're on a major label now. We're going to show what we're worth. Like they had this huge underground following from IRS Records. They got big in '87 with
Document.
Yeah. And then they finally signed on a major label, said, okay, we will take advantage of that. Much like a band that Jerry and I talk about quite a bit, that we happen to have a show on, got on a major label and never looked back. But
who are you talking about?
I don't know. Another one that, if you know me at all, you know I had to include this. Not my favorite album from this band. Maybe not even in my top 3, but I had to include it. Kix, Blow My Fuse.
I love that album, man.
It is a great album.
Yeah.
I mean, I chock full of hits. I mean, pretty much if you saw them live, they played at least half this album, probably.
I've never seen them.
Yeah, like in their later years, half their set list was this album. I mean, every night they were playing Get It While It's Hot, No Ring Around Rosie, Don't Close Your Eyes, Cold Blood, Blow My Fuse. They'd throw in Red Light, Green Light, TNT, She Dropped Me the Bomb.
Piece of
then
the
there's
Pie?
like Piece of the Pie. They wouldn't play as much, but
they don't play that. See, that's one of my favorite songs on there.
But I did see them play this whole album live in 2018 for the 30th anniversary. They did a tour where they did the whole album live.
Now, do you have that? That's the original one. Do you have the remix too?
The remix is awesome. I do like this.
Which do you prefer? Because I know Joseph's the resident Kix fanatic. You prefer that one?
Yeah.
They
really
great.
I do, because they also remixed Midnight Dynamite. I have that as well, which these are actually really rare to get on CD. I actually bought them at M3, so like when I saw Kix, like you can't order these online anywhere.
Wow.
Like you can get them, they're on Spotify and they're on like all the digital
Apple,
sites and you can Apple and all that, but you can't. These CDs are super rare, which is also cool because both of them have really cool liner notes, and also they're 2 discs. They have demos and stuff on there too.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean, and I love like the inside is all pictures of like the recording and everything. But yeah, I prefer. They did such a great job with the remix. I'm not as big of a fan. I'm pretty hit or miss with the Midnight Dynamite remix. It's okay, but you could tell that it's funny though, because this is actually an album that Beau Hill produced and also did the remix for. Tom Werman produced this, and
Yeah.
Beau Hill did the remix.
Yeah.
And yeah, my God, they did an amazing job of beefing this up.
Wow.
Really taking out kind of the. This one didn't have as much of the 80s production as Midnight Dynamite did. Midnight Dynamite's chock full of 80s production, the clapping sounds and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they beefed this up, and what I love that they did, this is like verging into like Steven Wilson remix level territory, because they went back and Beau Hill like literally went back. That's why they have the pictures of all of the original tapes and stuff, because he went back to the original tapes and individually took each track. Like if you listen to this and you listen to this, it's a world of difference, because you can hear like the vocals are so much clearer, and it's all the original tracks. It's like it's the original recordings, but he went back in individually, and like this is fantastic. Absolutely highly recommend anyone who, whether you know this album or you don't know this album, if you know Below My Fuse, you'll be able to appreciate the difference, because you'll know how these songs normally sound, and you'll appreciate how different they sound. And if you don't know this album, this is a great way to check it out. Highly recommend this. This came out the same time as they did the tour, because this was the 30th anniversary edition. So when they did the tour was when this came out. But yeah, I got both of these on the same night. They had them like $15 each at M3 one year. I'm like, oh yes, please, because you can't buy these anywhere. Because like if you look on the side, like there's no label or anything. Like there's no like this is on a record label.
So,
It was just
so they just put it out independently, like they're
pretty
pressing
much.
on-
It still says it still credits Atlantic, but like the Atlantic logo is not anywhere on here. They just
'Cause
they,
I'd like
they
to- I'd
kind
like
of
to get
re-released
those,
them
but
themselves.
I guess I can't.
I have not looked on Discogs. I mean, I think they shut down their merch site when they retired. I don't think their merch site's up anymore. Because that's what for a while they had.
That kind of perplexes me, man. Because why would you do that? Like make money? Like
You still need to make money.
Well, it's because they all do other things. Like Kix is one of those bands where that was never their main source of income. Like they weren't a big enough, because if you watch, I highly recommend Steve Whiteman's podcast that he does.
I
really
like.
fascinating.
I've been listening to it lately. Yeah, it's good, man.
It's really fascinating, because he is someone who, when they quit in 1995, he immediately is like, well, what do I do now? And he started teaching. That's how he started teaching vocals, and that's how he ended up. He was Lizzie Hale's
vocalist, yeah. Vocal coach.
And so that was what he did basically full time. Even when Kix came back, he was still a full time vocal teacher. Like that was what he did. Jimmy Chocolate was a drum teacher. Even Brian Forsyth and Ronnie Youngkins did some guitar teaching, and Donnie Purnell went and became a chef or something. I don't know, but they all ended up. They all still live locally, except for I think Brian Forsyth lives in California, but they all still live locally. So I mean, you go down to Maryland, they're all there. Like you can run into them at a random Italian restaurant in some tiny little town in Maryland, because they all. If you listen to the way Steve Whiteman talked, none of them made any money with these albums ever. The record company just devoured all their money.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
They fucked them bad.
Yeah.
Kix is, I remember Steve Whiteman saying, I don't think he said in their original run, none of them made a cent off any of their albums.
Wow.
The only money they ever
that's
made
just
was
awful, dude. I mean,
this was a
it's a
platinum
lot of
album.
bands. A lot of fucking bands just got totally screwed by the fucking.
And this was a platinum album. And the funny thing is,
He had a fucking hit with that.
I know. Right?
The funny thing is, he said going platinum was the worst thing that could have happened, because this just gave the record company all the money they ever could have wanted.
Yeah.
So nothing could ever live up to that. But basically, this album paid off their debts from the first 3 albums. That's all it was. So that's why they never made any money off of this. Yeah. But yeah, no, I highly recommend if you can track down a copy of either of these, tracking down a copy, but also just listening to these on any kind of digital platform.
I have
they
a feeling-
sound amazing.
I have a feeling one record store day they're gonna put those shits out, man.
I don't know. It would be. Here's the thing, though. It would have to be a record company thing, and I don't see, because if these were released independently, they are done. Like Steve Whiteman had an auction and sold off all of his stuff. Like he had an auction, sold off all his microphones, his guitars, his harmonicas, everything. He literally, he's like, I want to spend my rest of my life sitting at the pool. That's it. Like he's done. And I mean, all the rest of them still have bands that they're in and stuff. The bass player is in that Rush tribute band I was telling you guys about. That it was amazing. Brian Forsyth is in Rhino Bucket. Ronnie Youngkins has his own little band locally. Jimmy Chocolate's retired because he had a really bad heart attack right before they retired.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're a band that's like, it was a thing that the people who knew them knew about, and that was about it. And they never really made the money off of it, and that's why
that sucks because they're a talented band. They were good.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to any of the bands that were around there at that time, and one of the saddest things you'll ever hear is listening to Steve Whiteman talk about how when
Poison
they were
ripped them off.
not even that, but that yes, because Poison was also local.
Yeah.
Poison was local too because Poison's from PA. So Poison grew up seeing them locally all the time. So of course they ripped them off. But if you hear Steve Whiteman talk about in 85 and 84, some of the bands that were opening up for them, Guns N' Roses, all these bands that were coming out of the Sunset Strip, Motley Crue opened up for Kix, Rat opened up for Kix, Dokken opened up for Kix. All these bands that would go on to become huge, and then Kix ends up opening up for them.
That's got to leave a bad taste in your mouth, man.
Yeah. So all this band that had been around since the late 70s, just busting their ass, that
never
got some recognition, but never enough to actually be their own headliner. And the bands that
even when Blow My Fuse came out, they're always like,
oh yeah,
they were opening up than other bands. Yeah, like
oh yeah, even on this album, they were still opening up for bigger bands. Like, and it hurt them especially because like bands that were local. Cinderella was local, Poison was local. Other bands that were coming from around the PA, Maryland, kind of DC area that got huge. And there's Kix just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. What else do we have to do?
Yeah.
So what went wrong for the management, or it was the wrong place at the wrong time?
The label. It was Atlantic Records. Atlantic Records is awful. The only reason that Rat got big on Atlantic Records is because Stephen Pearcy was related to, or whoever was related to
Marshall Burrell.
Milton Berle. Yeah.
Marshall Burrell was their manager.
Okay.
Who was related to Milton Berle. So that was the thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the only reason Rat ever got big. If not for that, Rat would never have gotten big. But Atlantic Records just wouldn't do anything. They'd hand a new album to Atlantic Records, and the Atlantic Records would just sit there and stare at them. Like that's why Beau Hill. I mean, literally, they got Beau Hill to produce this. They had Tom Worman producing this. Like, what do you want? Like, they hand the record company this new album.
You got top producers fucking doing your
yeah.
And
I think that even their first album was produced by somebody pretty big. I can't remember. I think Tom Allen produced their first album.
Yeah.
So like, the record companies didn't know what to do with them, and they put no promotion behind it.
They got fucking screwed, man.
Oh, they did. Yeah. All the record company would basically do was, okay, cool, new album, go out on tour again. Like, it wasn't until this album came out that they even really did music videos. Like, this is their fourth album, and it took them this long to like actually do multiple music videos for an album. And like, for Midnight Dynamite, they went to the college that I graduated from, was where they filmed the Midnight Dynamite music video. A bunch of their friends went into the local college gym and filmed the music video. Like, that was what the record company could afford for Kix.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry for the diatribe.
Was that your
yes.
Is that your three?
Yes.
Right. All right.
Run through your. I forgot what the hell you got.
Yes.
Fate's Warning,
Fate's
REM,
Warning.
and Kick.
REM. There you go.
Okay.
Apologies for the diatribe to anyone
That's all right.
watching.
No, you're a passionate Kicks fan, dude.
Yeah.
I am.
I
I
am.
thought that was number 7.
All right, man.
All right,
Jerry.
Jerry.
All right.
Well, I said that
Super
it's probably not even in my top 3 Kicks albums.
All right.
Supergroup time. One of the members of this band actually died shortly after this was released, if I remember correctly. Absolutely love this fucking album.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's great.
This is some good shit, dude. I mean,
Dude, I fucking dug that shit, man.
I did too. It was so fucking cool, man. Because it was just so weird. I mean, just to see that visual of George Harrison, Tom Petty, fucking
Bob Dylan.
Roy Orbison, Bob Dylan, and fucking Jeff Lynne. I mean,
Jeff Lynne.
holy shit! That is the definition of a fucking super group right there, man.
That's a true super group.
I'm telling you, dude. I mean, if you think about it through the history, that is definitely probably the most super group ever. Seriously.
Yeah.
That and maybe like the Highwaymen. Like that's about where we're at.
It's like I feel bad for the drummer. I mean, that poor guy. Nobody knows who he is. From the band.
Well, that was Jim Keltner.
It was
Yeah.
From,
Shit, and he's from
ELO, right?
Kellner was.
I mean, that dude drummed with the
Was
upper
it
head of everybody.
It's with
Was it
ELO.
Jefferson
wasn't it?
Airplane?
Was it Jefferson Airplane?
No, that's a different Keltner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's Cantner.
different
That's
Keltner.
Cantner.
Oh, Cantner, yeah.
But this is Jim Keltner. I think it was Jim Keltner. I know that he drummed a lot for Neil in the 2000s.
I thought he drummed for ELO for a while. I could be mistaken.
He might have. If Jeff Lynne is on there.
Hey, Jeff Lynne
Yeah,
probably
Jim
brought him in.
Keltner. Yeah.
Did
I'm
Jeff
not
Lynne-
100% sure.
Jeff Lynne
I was
produced
always-
that too, right?
Huh?
Did Jeff Lynne produce that as well?
Well, it says Otis and Nelson Wilbury, but we know that's not their real names. So it could be.
It's probably Jeff Lynne.
Yeah, that's probably Jeff Lynne, yeah.
It was Jeff and George who produced
Okay.
it.
But,
All right, so you got that.
Okay. My next one is.
That's a great album, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then I'm going to go
Watch out.
with.
So wait, hold on. So that's volume 1, and then it came out with volume 3, right?
Yeah.
And then volume 3, Roy Orbison was already passed away.
Yeah.
Yes.
But was he on that album or no?
Not at all.
I don't remember.
Not at
remember.
all?
This is the only album I really know by them a lot.
No.
This is their first
Because I remember there was a video where like he had passed away, right? And the video showed a
End of the
picture of
line.
him.
End of
Yeah,
the
but
line.
that was
Okay.
on this album. This
Okay,
was on the
okay.
Stadium album.
That's
That's
right.
that was End of the Line.
Because because in '88 too, I don't want to ruin if anybody has it on their
No,
list.
go for it.
Was a Mystery Girl on the same year? Didn't that come out in '88? Mystery Girl, Roy Orbison.
Was that released post?
I thought it came out after this.
89 it says.
Oh, Mystery Girl was '89.
Yeah.
So that came out after he passed away. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Because
okay.
they finished it a month before he died.
Okay.
I wanted
'Cause that was
to
good
say
too,
post
man.
release.
I remember that getting airplay. What's the hit song on there?
Anything you
You
want.
got it.
Anything you,
You
want.
got it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got it. He still had that great voice too.
Yeah. Man.
Definitely
Yeah.
distinct. And you knew who that was when you.
Oh,
when you
yeah,
sang. That's
definitely.
good.
Yeah.
All right, my next
Anyway,
one
go ahead.
is we talked about the Big Four. This band kind of gets a little mention as far as maybe they could have been a Big Four. But
Good
I
album,
think
man.
they're fucking.
I
The
love
new,
that
new
album.
Order fucking.
That's the
rules,
first
dude.
album I ever got by them. Yeah.
I mean, Erie and
Great
Tabby
cover.
was-
Great cover of Aerosmith on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Great
Nobody's
version of
Fault.
Nobody's
Fucking
Fault,
love
yeah.
that song. Yeah. Hypnosis, Disciples of the Watch. Holy shit, this is
Oh,
loaded
yeah.
with great fucking tunes, dude. Awesome fucking band.
That's a great album, man.
And I think they're on tour right now, correct? Or they were on tour. Right?
They were recently. They just came through. They were doing like a Practice What You Preach anniversary thing.
They are doing something here in Nashville. I don't know if it's a one-off or it's part of their tour they're still on. I didn't know, but some people said they're not on tour anymore. But they are doing something like kind of interesting. I gotta look it up and know. I
Yeah,
don't know
they were
exactly
doing
what
it was
is.
like it came around here. It was like an evening with Testament where they were like doing stories and like they were like kind of like a strip back kind of thing.
Is that what it is? Okay. that
Oh,
could be what
okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
I
doing
like
they
those.
were doing the full Practice What You Preach album. They were doing part of it
Okay.
acoustic. And they were like doing stories between the songs and stuff like that. But it was kind of it was weird for a thrash band to be doing, is all I'll say.
Yeah.
You guys had a really small place, like Third and Lindsley or something like that. It's a real tiny.
Yeah,
place.
when they played here, they played a little place in Baltimore when they played here. I was thinking about going, but it didn't end up working out. But they played a smaller venue here too, because it was kind of like the whole point of the tour is a little bit more intimate, I think.
But I'm pretty sure that's coming up. So they're still actually, I don't know if it's like part of their tour or not, but they're definitely still doing something. I'm glad you cleared that up. I'm actually more interested in seeing that now. So maybe I will get together with Chris or something like that. Chris and Aaron maybe go see that. Maybe Eddie will be up here too. Then make it a group outing. But okay, my next one is I fucking love this album.
Oh,
Robert Plant's Now and Then. This is a fuck Tall Cool One. I like Tall Cool One. Don't get me wrong; it's a cool, catchy tune. But Ship
That's
of
a tour I
Fools,
saw,
man. Heaven knows, man. Those hits were fucking awesome. There's a fucking song on it called Billy's Revenge. I fucking love that tune, dude. Deep track on this album. Probably his best solo album, in my opinion. I think I really love The Principle of Moments. I think that's a great fucking album too. But man, I fucking love this album. And it was pretty big. It was all over MTV. The video.
That's a tour I saw him on.
Yeah.
Fucking, and you know who opened for him?
Who?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh no shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, great fucking album. Robert Plant's.
I still have that tour shirt too, man.
Oh,
I still see.
I have my Kiss Crazy Nights tour shirt. That's the last one, the oldest one I have. And yeah, it was a large, and it don't fit me no more. I'm getting closer. I got
it's
two
funny.
sizes to go.
It's funny. Largest from the '80s were so much smaller than the large.
Right.
I think they changed the whole thing.
Yeah, I think the whole dynamic of large and small
Right.
mediums are.
Yeah, they changed the size when they started changing the sizes at fast food restaurants. You know, the drink and fry size.
Yeah, supersize that shit.
Right. But then that's my
You're three.
765, right? Yeah. 765.
Yeah. All right, man. So my 7, I love this album, and I know, and this is one of those albums that, like, every once in a while, there's an artist that has an album that's sandwiched between like two classic albums. And it kind of gets overlooked, but I love this album, man, and I think it contains their greatest song, actually. Like to me, it's their masterpiece, and that's Megadeth. So Far So Good, So What. In My Darkest Hour, I think is their masterpiece. That song,
Great song.
I mean, it's sandwiching between Peace Sells and Rust in Peace, so it doesn't get talked about as much. And Rust in Peace is still my favorite Megadeth album, but I do love this album. I listened to this a lot when it came out. It was probably Mustaine's most fucked up heroin addiction, whatever you want to call it. But I could kind of do without the Anarchy in the UK cover, but other than that, and Steve Jones actually plays on that. But anyway, but to me, in My Darkest Hour alone is worth the price of admission, so that's my number 7.
I will say it's one of the better Megadeth albums.
Yeah, I know you're not a big Megadeth.
You know how I feel about it. But
Yeah.
no, I do. There's a lot of that album I do enjoy, and My Darkest Hour is amazing. And
Yeah.
like
I think that's
I
think that's like their masterpiece, man. If I think it's still, and I think it's still, I like that song better than anything that's on Peace Sells. But as a whole, Peace Sells is a way better album, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I know I'm going to get shit for this one, but I listened to this a ton in 1988. I went to the Monster Rock tour, and it's OU812 too.
Oh.
All right. I know. Yeah, I know. But I don't care, man. It's what I listened to in 1988. I still listen to it once in a while. There's still a couple good tunes on here. I like Black and Blue.
Cabo Wabo. I like Cabo Wabo.
I like Black and Blue. I like Black and Blue a lot too. I love Eddie's riffs on there and the way he plays on there. Mine on Mine, the opening song is good. It's one of the very few instances that where Sammy actually wrote a pretty good lyric because lyrically he's not that great. So
He's not that strong as Ross.
no, not at all, dude. Not even in the same fucking ballpark. But Every once in a
Oh,
while, when he puts his mind to it, he can write a decent lyric. And I think Mine All Mine's a good lyric. Is a good lyric song. Cabo Wabo is cool. It's got that beach feel when I'm on a beach.
Yeah.
And I've been to Cabo Wabo. It's
Me
a
too.
great. It's actually a cool club. Actually, it really is. So, women's underwear and bras hanging all over the fucking place and shit.
I hope they cleaned those.
It's very clean. It was very clean.
I don't
The place
know.
was fucking spotless, actually, when I remember going there. It really
Anyway,
was. I mean, it's one of the neatest places, cleanest and organized fucking.
Oh look,
bar,
look!
whatever.
I'm sure Mark is chiming in here. He's like, "Great pick, Al." So
Yeah.
I'm sure that's Mark. No Rest for the Wicked, my number 5.
Yeah.
Here's the. I think Joseph had the original CD. This is the '95 one.
This mine was the whatever.
Oh, so it's the
2000.
remaster from later on. Okay.
Yeah, the one with the liar as a bonus track on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I listened to this ton. I was such an Ozzy fanatic at the time when this came out. Man, I was like first day buyer. I had the original cassette, but like when the remaster came out, I got this CD. So, yeah, dude. I was just talking about Fire in the Sky. Like I saw Gus G when he toured with Gus G, and they pulled that one out. That was fucking. I was like, holy shit. That's like one of my favorite songs on here, and it was great to hear that. So yeah, Megadeth, Van Halen, and Ozzy. That's my 765. So go ahead, Jerry.
Nope, I went.
Andy.
Andy.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Andy.
I
So,
was never that.
I'm dissing my partner here.
That's all right, man. Only because you know what's coming. I wasn't that big of a Kicks fan because I preferred Poison. Open up and say,
Mark, hey Mark, go ahead, chime in, brother. Drizzling shits or nah? You know what, dude?
If you like it, you like it, dude. I'm
Yeah.
just fucking.
Hey,
with you,
I literally just saw Bret Michaels live last month. So like,
they're touring with the original band.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I like Poison. I mean, they're a good part of my growing up. And,
Exactly. You know what? The time period was fucking.
Yeah. Come on.
And I saw them live. They put on an energetic show. They do. I mean,
Yeah.
They co-lined a couple with Cinderella back in early 2000s. I saw it was a good fucking show. I mean, they
I
brought
see
it.
my partner picks this too. See,
My number 5, OU 812. I like this album. I know what people say about Eddie, but I think Eddie does a lot of his best, really good work on here. I almost said best, no, but he's very interesting on this album. You know, he doesn't have to show off, but the little subtleties, signatures on there are fantastic. OU 812.
Just finish what she started.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, I just got one thing to say. Check out Chris and Aaron's show where they review the Sammy Hagar solo album. It's pretty entertaining. So,
Yeah, no.
but they don't shit on it as much as I thought they were going to shit on it.
Any review you see, people, one of our friends or podcasts that we follow do a Sammy review, you gotta watch it or listen to it.
You
because
have
it's
to,
gonna be
dude.
good.
It's
It's
very,
gonna be-
very interesting. But you know what? They're pretty fair with the review on it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like
Hey,
some of Sammy stuff.
Honestly, I give it a fair shot. I own OU 812. I own that album.
I own it too.
I don't
I
like it.
have every vinyl except for Balance by them.
I have it on CD. I'm not.
I got OU 812 on a yard sale for $2, wrapped up with the hype sticker still on it and everything for $2.
I do like a song or two on.
It's
that
still open. It still hasn't been
I
open.
love
yet,
Black
but-
and Blue, man. I love that.
Black and
song,
Blue is
man.
great. I definitely like 5150 more. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like 5150 more, but I like this album too. And this one has already been mentioned, but Blow Up Your Video by AC/DC.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have on vinyl. I don't have
Great album, man. It's a really good return. You got the brothers back. Their older brother is producing again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
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 So that was a big change back to that crunchy rock sound. Mutt Lange had his moments, but after a time, he did the same thing with Def Leppard. It's
Hey,
too
you get-
much.
You get Mutt Lange producing your shit, money, man. You're gonna
Yeah, but
he's
it's too much
money.
sometimes. So this was a big welcome back.
Ralph is in the chat and he said, "Oh, you ain't with is better than Fair Warning."
Oh God,
Dude, Bushy will never fucking get. He'll never.
I mean, that's a ridiculous statement.
He'll never
Yeah,
live it down.
It is. So those are my 654. We're going to no wait. Anyway, we're going to 432.
Well, I really hope. I
I'm
really
just fucking
hope
dying,
that
bro.
Ralph is.
What happened? Oh, he said women and children. Oh no, Bushy. Did you say it was?
My internet's going out here?
Okay.
He said it was women and children. Everyone accuses him of it being Fair Warning. It was women and
Yeah.
children that he said,
It's all
which
right.
is equally ludicrous.
Yeah. It's not any. It's not any less. Yeah, it's not any less stupid than.
No,
Right?
no.
Sorry, Bushy.
I really
sorry,
hope
Bushy, I
that-
love. Sorry, Bushy. I love you, but that's such a ludicrous fucking.
Hey, man,
I really hope that Ralph is still in the watching for this because he's gonna hate my number 4.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I don't know if he
The fact
just came
that I
on, but he came on at the
own
right
this-
time, I think.
Here we go.
let's see.
The fact that I own this, first of all, this album cover, oh boy, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, Love Sexy is a great album.
Yeah.
I think this is towards the tail end of Prince's really great run of albums. I'm just gonna hold this up because I think it's a hilarious album cover.
It is.
But I think this is a really, really great album. Alphabet Street, Glam Slam, When Two Are in Love, I Wish You Heaven. Some really great stuff on here. And of course, from my number 4 to my number 3, we go from this to that. About as far apart as 2 albums can be.
Yeah, very much.
Amazing Slayer album. I'm super pumped to see them live next month. For my second time, really excited. I mean, this is an amazing album. South of Heaven, Live Undead, Behind the Crooked Cross, Mandatory Suicide. I'm not a huge fan of their
They
cover.
do a cover of Love
Aggressive.
Sexy on there. It's really cool.
Yes, yeah. They collab with Prince on this album to do a
Yes,
cover
yeah.
of My Name Is Prince. Just a really great cover. But yeah, my number 3, South of Heaven. I'm trying to build up credibility after the Prince pick. My number 2 is King Diamond. So
There you go.
continuing to build up the credibility.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Them. Fantastic album, continuing the kind of storyline from Abigail. Just some really great stuff with Grandma. Just some great stuff on here. Another
Ralph-
great.
And Ralph chimed in again. He said, Prince is not gay. You could tell by that album cover. It proves he's all man.
Thanks, Ralph. Love you, buddy.
And he said Slayer sucks. The only good thing Slayer's ever done is break up. So
Oh,
Oh, Ralph's in rare form tonight. Oh boy.
oh man. King Diamond, he sounds like a dying cat.
Are you sure that's not just Mark taking over Ralph's
Right?
I
account?
know, it's almost human, man.
I think that might be Mark taking over Ralph's account because Mark hates
he's been
these
hacked.
two.
Yeah.
Mark hates these two.
All right, Jerry, man. Go ahead, brother.
Jerry, what's your 432?
By the way, I like Prince too, man. So
I know.
The better of the two keepers.
but you know what? I never got that album. I stopped at sorry, I didn't mean to cut you there, Jerry. I
Keep
stopped
talking.
at not after what was the one after Purple Rain?
Paisley Park?
Around the world in a day.
That's
No,
Stupid
what's the
Raspberry
double
Beret
album?
song.
What's the double album?
That came later. Sign of the Times.
So is that after Love Sexy?
No, that came,
No.
That was the album right before this.
So I kind of stopped at that one. That's it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
if you saw
Halloween.
this in stores, I
yeah,
probably
I
wouldn't
stayed
buy it either.
I stayed away from that one. Go ahead,
Awesome.
go ahead, Jerry.
I'm sure Ralph will say that Prince album's better than this one too. I'm sure too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like Keepers
Halloween,
too.
man.
I like it better. I love the first one too, but the second one just fucking rules, in my opinion.
Yeah.
we got it's great fucking tunes on here. Now I've not heard their new album yet. Have you guys heard their new album yet?
It didn't. It
No.
doesn't come out. Till
There's
the
a
end of the
single
month.
or two released, ain't there though?
Yes.
Okay, but
Yeah.
is it cool?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet.
The first single was pretty good. It's about Tokyo. It was pretty good.
you
But then the
mentioned
full
how-
album comes out at the end of the month.
You mentioned Halloween, man, and now Wayne Noon wants to have gay sex with you because you mentioned.
Okay, cool.
Halloween.
You know what?
So-
Hey, you know what? I've lost a lot of my ass. It'll probably be good and deep. You can get in there,
Oh
man.
boy.
It's fucking high.
But yeah, yeah. Okay, we're going.
This show's
We're
devolving.
going off the bender. All right, my next one is.
It's going down the tubes quick.
Wayne loves you now, bro.
All right,
There we go.
fucking skyscraper, dude. Fucking David Lee Roth. Do I need to say more? Seriously, this album fucking rules, dude. I fucking love it.
I'm hit or miss on that album. I
A
like
lot of
some
people
songs.
say that.
Yeah. Damn
But,
Good is a great song, though. I love
oh,
that
dude.
song, man.
What a fun song
Yeah.
it is to play on guitar too, man. Fucking
Yeah.
hey, dude. And
But
it's,
that's like, yeah, no, I mean, I listened to that album a lot too when it came out, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's one of the albums that hasn't aged well with me from the Dave. To me, I like Eat 'Em and Smile and A Little Ain't Enough are like, I love those. And then that one kind of is like the one sandwiched in the middle where like, he went experimental on that one with a little bit too much synth stuff, but whatever. Van Halen did a lot of synth shit too. So
Yeah.
David Lee Roth could fucking bring the tuba into his album. That would fucking rule.
it's still, yeah. But his,
It's fucking
again, his lyrics are awesome though.
yeah. Oh yeah. And my number 2.
Except for Hot Dog and a Shake. I don't know about that one. Anyway. Oh, dude, that's a great one. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as concept album goes, it's definitely up there in my top 5. Mark says it's number 1, but I it's not better than The Wall. Sorry, Mark. I think you're wrong. But with that being said, this is a great fucking album, dude. Now, to be honest with you, I wasn't big on the concept of this album. I didn't really care for the live performance of it and all that shit. It was, yeah, it was just okay. It was kind of boring to me actually. But the fucking music on this fucking album rules. But Revolution Calling, holy shit, what a great song that is, man. And yeah, I mean, Operation Micro. I mean, like I said, you guys know about this album. Everybody knows about this album. It fucking rules.
It's okay.
Is it their best? Probably. I think it's my favorite Queensrÿche album, actually. But, Empire was kind of a letdown to me. It had some good songs on it, but it got too radio friendly is the word I'm looking for, or something. I don't know what I'm looking
I don't know about you, but I prefer Operation Mindcrime too.
for. Ugh.
Said no one ever.
Now, isn't he doing something for a 3? Jeff Tate, isn't he doing like
Supposedly
a,
he's supposed to be
He
doing
he keeps threatening it, but I'm surprised they haven't locked him up yet for that.
didn't they learn from
That sounds
Metallica
like
with the Unforgiven? I mean, come on, don't do it.
Say you're gonna make Operation Mindcrime 3 sounds like a terroristic threat. They should probably lock him up for that.
Right. But yeah, my number 2, the absolute fucking banger of an album. Fucking
Also, Ralph in the chat room said, "Halloween, that shit is metal, and metal sucks." Prince.
I
And
agree.
he also did say, "And by the way, this is Mark. I hacked Almost Human."
Oh man.
All right, let's go. Al, number 432.
When I saw this band on MTV for the first time, I was like, yeah, this is the shit, man. I like this. It's so different than what was going on at the time. And I became an instant fan. I always loved them. And I'm wearing their shirt. So King Zyke's Out of the Silent Planet.
Nice.
Yeah. When I saw King on MTV, I was like, yeah, dude, I love this song. And went out and got the debut. And then from there, I bought every album as it came out. I've been a fan of theirs ever since. Great live band, still to this day. If you never had a chance to see them live, see them live. They're awesome. And yeah, Out of the Silent Planet. That's my number 4. Number 3's been mentioned already. South to Heaven. I played the hell out of this, man. And I love the production on this. It's just when everything was so slick in the 80s and everything. It just the fucking guitars and drums and everything just right in your face, dude. More of a drier sound, just fucking Dave Lombardo's drums just fucking had that punch, man, as they always did. And every song on here, I love every song, man. I play the hell out of this. I mean, I remember at the time, like after coming out after Rain and Blood, everybody was like, they kind of slowed down a little bit, man. They're they're kind of softening up, but they were still fucking heavy as shit, dude.
Yeah,
And so they were just showing a different dynamic of them, and I loved it. I love the album. So, South to Heaven. Number 2, it's been mentioned before, Operation Mindcrime. This is a different. This is like a pressing that I got, a CD that combines their first EP with Operation Mindcrime. So it's like kind of a collector's edition thing. When I met them too, they actually signed the inside of the booklet. You can see one of the signatures there. Let's see.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's Eddie Jackson's signature there. Oh yeah, Jeff Tate signed his arm there. That's kind of cool the way he did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the time, when I met them, like in the early 2000s or whatever, they signed a booklet. So yeah, it's a kind of a cool like booklet type of thing. It's got the first EP on separate CD, so it's a 2 CD set, and Operation Mindcrime. So it was on a label called like Axe Killer or some French label that like did reissues in like the 90s or something like that, or 2000. So anyway, that's my 4, 3, and 2. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, my 4, 3, and 2. Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked. Well, we already talked about that one, and I got the CD, but it's buried over there.
Yeah.
My number 3. It's been mentioned, and I've been trying to get these guys on a countdown, but they're always right there at the cusp. They're always number 11 or 12. They never make it. This time they made a big jump. R.E.M. with Green. Great
Definitely.
album, man. It's just in fact, I think this is was this the first one that I really dug, or was it? No, it might have been Document 5 that I really dug, and then this one came out afterwards, and I really dug this.
Document was really kind of their breakthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the one I love.
Yeah.
That's what got me into it.
MTV played the hell out of that video, man.
Yeah. At 120 minutes, they played it over and over. And Justice for All, my number 2, by Metallica. It used to be my number 1, but something has really, really grabbed me lately, which wouldn't be a surprise to some of y'all. But right now, Metallica, Justice for All, number 2.
All right,
guys.
Now we know what this means here.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. All right, guys, here we go with number 1. All right.
He did say he was going to pull something out a few minutes ago, didn't he?
Yes.
All right.
Keep it on the down low there.
I'm going to drink myself into a stupor here. If you have watched me on any show for the last 5 years, there's an album that is in every shot of every video that I've ever done. And if you look at the very top of my screen right now, you can see what that album is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured as much.
It's Mindcrime. Like, easily one of my favorite albums of all time. I agree with Jerry. I'm not going to go quite as far as Mark and say that it's the greatest concept album of all time, but it's up there.
It is up there, though, man.
There's 2 or 3 that I'd put above it, but this is easily in the top 5.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to, I believe it is next month, Jeff Tate is coming locally for me playing this whole album, so I'm hopefully going to see that. But yeah, everything Jerry said about this album, everything Al said about this album, just recycle again, because this is just one of the greatest albums of all time, in my opinion. Easily my number 1. That was the first thing I wrote down when Andy said 88 was this.
So nobody picks Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, huh?
It just missed my list. I mean, You Make Me Rock Hard.
X and Sex. Come on, man. Yeah. Quality.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jerry.
My number 1.
Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits. That's his number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't. That's the show. Good night, everybody. No,
Thrilling hits and drizzling shits.
Yeah. Is it their best? Probably not, but it's still a fucking great.
I might as well just fucking say what my number 1 is too. There it is, there, right there.
It's for 88.
I mean, listen, Go ahead, Jerry. You continue.
Nah, man, I was just so fucking when I heard this, blown away how good this. Because I was worried about what they're going to sound without, what they were going to sound like without Cliff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we still don't know on this album because there wasn't a bass on the album. But with that being said,
we found out what they sound like without any bass at all.
Yeah.
but it's amazing how awesome Jason sounded on fucking Garage Days, man. I mean, he was featured almost on that fucking album, but they like turned it down on this fucking album. But I mean, there's a couple stinkers on this album. I was never really big on Dyer's Eve, but man, songs like Blackened, holy shit, what an opener! And Justice for All. I mean, it's probably the most proggy album. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Eye of the Beholder. And on Monsters of Rock, they fucking Harvester of Sorrow. They actually debuted that one in the Monsters of Rock Festival. Maybe Ralph. I think Ralph said he went to that one. I think if I remember right.
I went to that too.
Yeah, I was there too. Great shit. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't much of a struggle for this to be my number one. But yeah, it's my number one.
It wasn't much of a struggle for me not to include it in my list at all.
Well, again, like I said, like I put myself in the mindset of what ruled my life in like 1988, and this was like probably my most played. I mean, I wore the shit out of the cassette, man. You know, where the words like rubbed off the fucking tape itself and everything.
I know those. Yeah,
I played the hell.
I have a couple like that.
Yeah, I played the shit out of that cassette, man. I mean, and Blackened to me is like one of their best songs, and actually one of the 3 songs that Newstead co-wrote.
Yeah,
you know. I think he only co-wrote like 3 songs in their whole career.
Wish he would have played on it.
What's that?
I said I wish he would have played on it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my number one. I'm not going to dwell on it. Everybody fucking knows that album. So, Andy, what's your number one? I'm curious to hear what your number one is here.
Yeah, my number one, I made a boo-boo. It was not released in 88. I just looked it up. It was released in January of 89.
Whoops.
So I got to pick something
What was
else.
it? So what was it? Neil Young. NWA. Yeah, see?
Yeah. But it was January of 89.
It was 87, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was NWA and the Posse. This was 89.
No, Straight Outta Compton was 87.
Straight Outta Compton is 87, man.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You're off twice.
Because that...
It was January 89.
Oh yeah, because you know what, Easy Does It did come out before that one. That's right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
yeah, NWA and the Posse was 87.
Yeah,
that was the first one.
So either way, I'm wrong anyway. So I will use one of my honorable mentions. Even though it shouldn't be number one, but that's
just bump everything up one.
So really, And Justice for All would probably be your number one, and then
yeah. If I can't do Straight Outta Compton, it would be And Justice for All. Would be my number one.
All right, but what are you throwing in to round out the 10 then?
Oh, I was gonna throw in Too Short. Life is Too Short.
Okay, but that obviously wouldn't be your number one. That's probably your. You know.
Oh yeah, that would be like number 10 or number 9. It wouldn't be number 1.
Okay,
but it was right there the cusp of my list was.
So really, the 3 of us had And Justice for All as number 1.
Yeah.
Operation Mindcrime was Joseph. So yeah, cool, man.
Honorable mentions, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
If you look at my list, I have a lot of albums that came out in 1988.
Dude, look at my long list.
Yeah,
look at that shit.
Yeah, a lot of albums that came out in 1988.
Yeah.
Not all of them good. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Anybody?
I like
no.
No.
I like Seventh Son.
Just some quick ones that people haven't brought up yet.
Yeah.
Toto's 7th One. I really like that album.
I'm surprised I didn't mention that on fucking the 7th album thing.
Yeah, I saw you post about that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Pantera's Power Metal, their first album with Phil Anselmo.
Yeah.
Voivod, Dimension Hatros, really great album.
I love that album. I love Voivod.
Blue Oyster Cult, Imaginos, not a great album, but cool to finally see that concept be released in some way, even though they butchered it.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed Al Bouchard's albums from the past couple of years where he redid Imaginos.
Reimaginos or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he put 3 of them out. Really cool albums. The first Winger album, First Winger album,
Yeah.
88.
Yeah.
Coroner, Punishment for Decadence. And one that I really want to mention that is really kind of buried. It's over here. I can't reach it. Anyway, Kansas, In the Spirit of Things. Really cool
okay.
concept album. One of the albums that had Steve Morse on guitar that would later go on to join Deep Purple. Really cool. It is 12 songs. The band wrote 8 of them. The 8 songs that the band wrote are really good. The 4 songs that the label made them put on the album from outside songwriters suck ass.
Oh, really bad.
Are really bad. Literally, the label took an album that was a concept album and said, here's these 4 romantic love songs from outside songwriters. Put them on the album. And they had to. So anytime I listen to the album, I just skip those songs. But otherwise, really cool album. That's my honorable mentions.
All right, Jerry.
All right, I have South of Heaven by Slayer, which that almost made my list, but not quite. I've got Under the Influence by Overkill, great fucking album. Survive by Nuclear Assault.
Great album.
What else do I got here? I've got Forbidden Evil, great fucking great album.
Great debut.
And I brought this one out, Cinderella Long Cold Winter.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. Those are my 5.
Cool.
Al?
Yeah. I got Yngwie's Odyssey.
Oh,
I always loved this album with Joe. The only one he did with Joe Lynn Turner.
Joe Lynn Turner,
We just recently had a birthday too, so I always liked Yngwie's Odyssey. Great album in my opinion.
I got to listen to that soon. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Cheap Trick's Lap of Luxury that came out in '88.
Yeah.
This is actually the first Cheap Trick album I ever got. I heard of them before this, and I saw the videos on MTV, but actually going out and buying an album, this is actually the first one I bought, and it was the comeback for them.
Yeah.
They
big time.
they hit the charts again. Tom Peterson came back, but yeah, I still enjoy this album. I mean, it's very much
They did that 80s thing, yeah, too.
Yeah, very much of the '80s, but still
Good Elvis cover on there.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I like it.
I'll go with Reach for the Sky by Rat. That's I like the album, but not as good as like the ones before this. But
Right.
I kind of go in order with Rat actually. Like to me, like as they went on, they kind of progressively. Like if I was gonna, to me, if I did like a top 5 Rat, it'd probably be the EP, the Seller. I mean, maybe Outer Cell might be before the EP. I don't know if I was gonna include the EP, but I think the albums will kind of go in order. Although I do love Invasion of Your Privacy. I know that's your number 1, Andy.
I like that one. Yeah.
You prefer it over.
That's mine. I go back and forth.
I go back and forth on Invasion and Out of the Cellar.
for me.
But still, this is a good album. This has got some good stuff on
Yeah.
it. I'll say the first LA Guns album.
Yeah.
Yep.
For me, LA Guns, I'm like the first 2 albums, I just kind of dropped off on them. I never really followed them after that. But the first one is pretty raw and really good rock. And Cocked and Loaded, the follow-up, is great too.
Black Diamonds is a good album, but the one they released a year or so ago just fucking sucks, dude. It's awful.
Oh, okay.
I forget the name of it actually, but Mark
Was
was
it the one with,
how
like-
good it was.
Yeah. Was it like the one? Didn't it have like? I can't remember what. I know which one you're talking about.
I listened to it. I'm like, fuck that. I ain't listen.
But
But Black Diamond was pretty good.
I think this is an underrated Night Ranger album, Man in Motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't get talked about a lot, but I think
Much better
I
than
do-
the one that came before it.
I prefer it way better than Big Life.
Yeah.
Big Life was way too slick for my taste. This one kind of slick. This one kind of like stripped the keyboards back a bit, showcased a bit more guitar, and I think this was pretty damn. Good
I might even put that one above Seven Wishes, honestly.
Well, no, I wouldn't do that.
I like Seven Wishes better,
Yeah.
but Man in Motion, great, is a really good album. So, I don't know. That's really kind of it as far as like showing albums. I have a whole long list here, but Andy, go ahead, man. You do some.
I broke the rules. And I rarely do this. But I feel that these next 4 albums have to be spoken about. They are compilations, but they're very important compilations in the world of rock and popular music. I'll start off with REM.
That's a
on
great
this,
compilation, man.
Dude, this was an introductory to a lot of REM, especially when this came out after Document, and a lot of people moved their way back. This was a great one. Also, that same year, the Beatles' Past Masters, Volumes 1 and 2 came out.
Oh yeah.
That was also a game changer at that time. I mean, this was a big seller. Who needed another Beatles compilation? You know who? The A's and B's. All that is A's and B's. That's awesome. Because a lot of their singles and B-sides were not on proper albums. So they put them all together on Past Masters. The Ramones with Ramones Mania.
Dude, that's like the compilation that like everybody had that shit, man.
Yeah, this is what made them have such a big following for so long. It's because of this album.
I think that's the only Ramones album that I think go. Is it platinum?
Probably.
It might be the only one ever. Yeah, because none of their other albums went platinum. Not even gold. I don't even know if it's gold. You know, but yeah, that album, man, it's got like 30 songs on it.
Yeah, I know it does.
It's great, man.
And I can't grab it. It's right back behind my chair. But another important compilation that was released in 1988, The Journey Greatest Hits.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was huge.
That's one of the
Great
biggest
album.
fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how I was introduced to Journey. We had that on cassette.
yeah.
I mean, that's an
And,
iconic album.
And of course, it's a great album because it's the greatest hits. But it's the impact that these compilations had on popular music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are staples for them being compilations. They're very important to the fabric of music. All right.
To answer Al's question quickly,
Yeah.
Ramones Mania was gold. The debut also went gold.
Okay, so it's gold. Never went. They never had an album that went platinum, but yeah,
not,
okay.
not to my knowledge, no.
Yeah, but I think that's their best selling album was
Yes.
that compilation. You
Yeah.
said the debut went gold too.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
those are their only two albums that have ever been certified in the U.S.
Scott Stein on the chat says bottom line kicks ass on that album. I'm sure he's talking about the David Lee Roth Skyscraper album.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Ralph said I love early REM up to Document. I agree with that. I go up to Green, but yeah, Document is undeniable. All the IRS albums are awesome.
Yeah.
I recently got the first EP, and that fucking thing is great.
Oh my god,
It
yeah.
is.
That
It
EP is
really good.
phenomenal.
Chronic
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got it's got a
what's
different
it?
version of Radio Free Europe, I think, on that, right?
Some versions do.
Oh no, okay,
Rat
Scott.
album.
Okay, Scott Stein was talking about on the Rat album. Okay,
Yeah, on Reach for the Sky.
yes, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bottom
No,
line. Yes, I forgot about that on here. Good call there, Scott. Good call.
Yeah, there's some versions because if you buy Murmur on CD, it has Chronic Town on it. Most pressings of Murmur have Chronic.
If you
Town
buy
on
Dead
it.
Letter Office too, that also has.
Dead Letter Office has it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think some pressings of Chronic Town have a different version. But I know Eponymous also has a different version of Radio Free Europe.
Yeah,
as well.
Radio Free Europe. Yeah, yeah. I love that thing.
Yep, there
man.
it is.
Yeah. Great EP. And when you talk about like great EPs, that's definitely in the conversation.
Oh yeah.
I was
it
gonna
is.
say, 82 through 84 was just like these great debut EPs. REM, Merciful Fate,
Queensryche.
Rat, Queensryche.
Yeah.
So much, just those couple of years, it was just like, what was it with EPs? I don't know.
This was from
As
1982.
debuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
82, 83, and 84. You had
82.
in 82 you had REM and Merciful Fate. 83 you had Rat. 84 you had Queensryche. I mean, really cool that they just did all that in that little span of time.
I always like that IRS logo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
the detective.
Yeah. Or the IRS man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always thought it was just the IRS man. All right,
An
guys.
agent of the IRS.
All right, guys. So what's going on with Heavy Water 77, guys?
Well, we just did our recorded our Grand Illusion episode today, which was a really fun episode to do.
The episode you guys did with Ralph too was really good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was really good.
We decided we're going to do one every 2 weeks from now on, and just do a couple of videos in between. That way, we can last a little longer as far as the 6 content is concerned. Because we're eventually going to be running out if we do one every week. You know what I mean? So we're going to kind of
Dude, listen. I don't know, dude. As far as far along, as long as Three Sides of the Coin has been doing like Kiss Con, I don't know how the hell. I mean, you guys got to find the handler.
Oh,
the
we will.
Smash Stashes and Shits tour or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be talking.
Yeah.
We're talking about
the guy who got Tommy Shaw coffee or something like.
Yeah, I mean the third cousin of Tommy Shaw's.
Dude, I don't know how the hell they keep up with dude. It's like you can only talk about like a band for so much.
I mean,
it's because Kiss is always making a fool of themselves in the news.
True.
Kiss is always in the news making a fool of themselves. So
Somehow, some way.
we're gonna be doing a lot. We are doing a lot of one-off shows. We're gonna do like a panel of the Grand Illusion.
No, but you can go. Yeah, you could do like side
Pieces of
projects
it,
and all
stuff
sorts of
like
shit.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have enough content
Yeah.
where you can last a while, dude.
Yeah.
well, yeah, and they've all
solo
put out
albums
so many
and
solo
Damn
albums
Yankees,
and stuff.
Blaze
Yeah.
and Shaw, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
We're gonna be doing it for a long
Hunchback of
time.
Notre Dame. Oh God, we got to review that one.
Oh, please, Jerry, don't make me sit through that. Please don't, Jerry. Please, I'm begging you. Please.
Should we just get it out of the way just to get it over with, or just wait till the very end? I don't know.
That might be our crowning achievement.
Maybe
is
when
Dennis
Kilroy
DeYoung's-
was here comes up, we can debate which one do we want to do. Or, you know,
Do
yeah,
we
it's
want to
fun doing that? You know,
Do we want to watch Caught in the Act again, or do we want to listen to Dennis DeYoung's Hunchback of Notre Dame?
yeah, music time or fucking Quasimodo goes to the toilet or whatever.
You're definitely gonna have fun with some of them, man. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's fun. I enjoy it. We enjoy having a good time.
Oh yeah, we're having a great time.
Thanks for everybody
that's
who watches,
great.
listens, and
That's
subscribes. Thank you.
Hey, Al. So, what's going on with next week?
All right, next week, I'm trying to lock. I've been talking to someone. I'm trying to lock down an interview,
All right.
but I didn't lock it down yet, so I don't want to
Okay.
reveal the person.
All right.
If the interview doesn't get locked down by Friday, I'm gonna think of another topic.
All right.
But I'm trying to get somebody that I've been wanting to get on the channel for an interview.
Cool.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it'll be a later episode or whatever. But
All right.
I'll think of another topic or something.
All right.
But now we're into August, so like I can think of something cool. I'm not gonna do 8 albums, although you could do it still. But I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Listen for our other podcast by Jerry and I called Three Shots Down. We just released a really good one called 3 Yardbirds on a Wire, where we dissect the lives of Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck. So keep a lookout for that one. And,
Yeah, we may actually be doing some changes to it eventually here. Some
Yeah.
interesting changes we're going to be talking about. I think are going to be cool, actually.
Yeah, we gotta shake some things up on there. So that is coming out, and thank you everybody for watching. Thank you. We've had about double digits people coming in and out of this room. We've had a lot of wonderful friends of ours that are in comments. We had Mark, and we also had Ralph, and we also had Scott Stein with us.
Jimmy
and
James Schwartz.
Jimmy James Schwartz was there as well. So thank you so much, guys.
Scott
When y'all
Stein.
comment, it's like y'all are part of the show, and I really enjoy
Yeah, thanks
it.
for chiming in, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And you guys, man, thanks you guys all for as always for coming on. Guys are always great guests, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Y'all always say yes, and I always appreciate it.
I think Thursday I'm going to see George Lynch again. He's playing here in Sarasota. So I'm probably going to go see him on Thursday, and then Friday I'm actually off of work. So my daughter's going back to school next week. So my wife and I, we took off of work Friday. So we want to just have like one last day and do something with her. Not
Right.
that we can't do something with her on a weekend, but
But it's the end of a summer kind of thing.
yeah, in the summer thing.
Before you go to school.
She's getting driving.
Do everything fucking possible from
Yeah.
one dad to another you can with your kids, man.
She's getting her
Seriously.
driving lessons, so she'll be getting her license soon, which I mean, it's making me nervous, but hey, I can't keep her tied down forever. So
It's,
Yeah.
I'm just glad. Like I said, if when your daughter's out on your own and you realize that she's a better person than you, you've done your job,
Yeah.
and that's what
Yeah.
I've done with mine. So I'm proud of it.
all right. I mean, but that's really it, man. So Andy, take it away and take last thoughts, whatever.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. We really do appreciate it. Watch Black Spinner Circle on YouTube. Also, this will also be on Al's page.
Be cool to be podcast out.
out. Sorry, man.
That's all right, man. It's a long
Still,
name.
it's still the coolest name for a podcast
It is.
out there.
It really is.
So thank you so much, everybody. So we'll see y'all next week, and keep them spinning.
All right, cheers, guys.
Bye.
See
y'all.
ya.
Have a good night.
That was fun.